banana hammock.
Chaos.
Hello, and welcome to another evening of Dungeons and Dragons with us, most of Dyson Mimics. Unfortunately, we don't know whether Reese as Blossom has had a problem or technical problems or what. We've been unable to get hold of him.
Is vanished.
Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and play without them. So basically, Blossom is just going to be busy and doing other things.
Yeah.
Can we use him during combat? Can we just use his character sheet? Can we, please?
No. Sorry,
I'm guessing because he's busy, we're not going to see my mum's character for a while.
Possibly. Or but no, if I had their permission to use their character sheet and roll for them, I would have done that. But because I don't want to risk their character dying when they're not here or have given permission.
Why would they be at risk of dying, DM? Why would they be at risk of dying? We're not. There's not going to be combat. What?
Anywho, joining me tonight, as always, we have Annette as Talia Darkthorn.
Hello, darlings.
We have Ben as both Aldusian and Urt.
Evening.
We have Steph as Vienna.
Hello.
And we have Aaron as Zandal.
I'm not here, I'm busy. I'm on my honeymoon.
You'll be back in a moment. So, before I jump into a very brief recap, because it's not really a big thing I have to cover other than, Zandal's wedding. Any announcements, housekeeping, so on and so forth?
We just do our normal thanks, which is basically to all of the tools and software that we use to run our D&D games and the developers who make them. So we do a big thanks out to Roll20, which we use for our maps. We do a thanks to Sirenscape for doing all of the music and ambience, or providing the tools to do the music and ambience. DnD Beyond, so that you can build really easy character sheets rather than maintaining an Excel spreadsheet with lots of brackets, and the Beyond 20 plugin so that you can combine everything together. There you go.
That took you a moment.
That little moment where you're just like, oh, words.
I don't normally shout out the Beyond 20 plugin, to be fair. I mean, I could also shout out OBS, I guess, so it makes it really easy to stream.
And the internet, or existing.
And my computer.
And electricity.
And us being alive.
Thank you, Mum and Dad.
Yeah.
Thank you, grandparents, so that Mum and Dad are good.
And thank you, their parents, for. Oh my god, we'd be
Was this
around
a amoeba
forever.
that came out of the swamps in the early Cretaceous
Yes, thank
period?
you for evolution.
Thank you, protein that formed and decided to split its nucleus.
So anyway,
Thank you
back
to the big
game.
So anyway, D&D.
Time.
Yeah.
With a banger right now. A big banger.
So, recap. Last session, Zandal got married to Finri and became a Shatter Son. There was nearly tears, more tears, feelings, laughter, fey abound, drunken antics, people waking up in bed together who shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Two people who have no idea what just happened.
Who might that be?
People vanishing off on their honeymoon for a week. So, this is going to be a week time skip. Is there anything, for those of you who remained at the Jigging Jester, we know what Zandal's up to. Anything who remained at the
Who's
Jester
going through that
in
book
Mahal?
page by page?
I'm adding new pages.
I think
He's an inventor.
Fiona's
making up new
actually
positions.
waiting for reports. I think. I think anything that she sent out for information, she's waiting to see if she hears back. If
So
through.
most of that you had sent out has returned. We covered that in the last couple of sessions.
Yeah, but if there's anything new.
Yeah. Without you requesting it or sending a quick link to go and do stuff, that wouldn't come automatically to you, as technically you are still just a diplomat.
Yeah.
So the only things you'll receive is normally from your mother asking for like updates, and that's about
Now
it.
the real question is how far apart are you two sitting?
But it's awkward as hell.
I'd probably be like looking between Vienna and Val and be like, "What's up with you two?"
Vienna gives Val a
This
bit
is
of
so-
a side eye.
This is so not nothing. People who say nothing only mean everything.
We'll get over it. It's fine.
Get over what? Get over what, Vienna? Get over what?
Val just walks off.
Vienna just looks. It's like, I don't think anything happened because, let's just say, we were too drunk to remember anything.
It couldn't have been that good if you don't remember.
The fact that Val's still alive bodes well.
Yeah.
True.
Drow are not Black Widows.
I don't know, man. Have you met Vienna? No.
Drow, maybe not. Vienna, on the other hand.
Do you know how many husbands she's killed? Like, I think Talia will have checked in with the spy network, corresponding with the underground, and Gunter trying to figure out where generals might position that they could take out, or doing everything they can to like put hurdles in place to slow the faceless down, stuff like that.
So yeah, you've been working on that, and coming towards the end of the week, the faceless have started probing. So whereas before they were generally leaving Maham alone, there have now been the beginnings of attempts to breach the defenses that sort of Gunter's branch of the underground have put in place to stop them getting into the city. There have been the beginnings of just almost like probing attacks, trying to find the edges, trying to find the weaknesses. And you get the feeling that given a few more days, they may start slipping through and getting into the city.
Knowing that, she will probably use her military history and correspond with them and be like, look, when it's a war of attrition, these are the sorts of things that you can do to bolster your defenses. These are the key points that you should be defending. You know, just basically using her experience to coordinate with
like
the
I say,
underground to defend the city.
Is less military. It's more espionage than anything.
Either, she has experience in both.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. And Val?
So probably via do a bunch of sending. Try and work out where the booze cruise has got to, because they were potentially heading back to Maham. Find out what's going on with Fraudwin. Probably touch base with my mentor as well. I can never remember his name.
Bandor.
Something Brighthammer?
Yeah.
Bandor Brighthammer.
Yeah, that's the one.
Basically find out where he is in the world and see if he has the capacity to get back to Maham, because something is potentially going to go down. And essentially just go through a bunch of contacts to find out what's going on in the rest of the world, whilst we don't want to leave Maham, but also obviously we've sent people off on different missions trying to get updates, that kind of thing.
Okay. So from Dron, you get back that he is probably, this is probably about 5 days into the week, that he is near Maham. He should be back in a day or two. He's making his way back from where he last spoke to you, where he was from at the Cadon, the City of Gardens. So he's made his way back from there. He's nearly back. He'll be back and be able to see you in person soon. From Fraudwim, you get back a message basically stating the Metallics have met, but during that point you guys had your incursion with Umbra Blade, and they have decided that basically they're keeping a watch on the mountain as safely as they can, but otherwise they're not going to intervene there. But Fraudwim says he'll be back at his cave from now on. The council has met, it has discussed, and it has since disbanded.
Okay, cool.
And who was the final one?
They just fought us something after.
Goose
if
Bruise,
anyone else wants to go
Broadway,
first.
who was
Lighthammer.
the third? Lighthammer. You. Hang on.
Must pull up Sarah to shit.
No. You sends a message and gets one back that is very frackly, and basically gets the response of, "I'm not currently on that plane. My mission has taken me further than expected. I'm not going to be able to help."
I'd probably the other messages potentially I'd send as well, because obviously we've got a week. We can send a few messages out. Basically, a little bit of a warning to any of our past party members. So trying to give a warning out to Dergus, trying to get hold of anybody that has been part of our party, and just like, hey, shit's hitting the fan. Haven't spoken to you in a little while. Hope everything's good. Keep yourself safe, kind of thing.
Okay, so that would be So met most of the previous members. So yeah,
It'd be
she's able
Mantra, Aradin.
Yummy.
We think Yami. We think Blossom's
Yeah.
dead. Not Blossom. Sorry, Balasar. We think is dead. It was
You-
implied that Balasar's dead.
You would assume there's a good chance Mantra's dead, seeing as she went to study at Ingbrook, and Ingbrook.
Oh yeah,
has-
shit! I forgot she was studying in Edinburgh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody
so-
that we don't think is dead is essentially.
So Dergus basically is the only
Derg-
one that
Dergus
we
and
don't know what
Yami.
Yami's doing.
Yeah. So yeah, you send those messages off. You get a curt response from Dergus, basically
Fuck you,
stating that
Dergus.
he and the City of Blades are already on high alert, and they will continue to be so.
I was just thinking some messages that I wanted to send. I want to call in some favors with the Talon. Anyone who served under me that is still alive, if they could come to Maham to help cooperate with the Underground for the defense of the city.
Okay, so
Because
you are able
we did save Durana, so they kind of owe me one.
you are able to send letters there.
Yeah.
But you cannot.
Because the only person that I
sending-
know persons for sending would be Asgarn, but Asgarn's in the city anyway, so.
Yeah, and
That's-
has to have met them. It's not you who
Oh,
has
yeah,
to have
yeah.
met them. It's
I'll try and send messages or something like.
Yeah.
I mean, I know. Met King, didn't I? But I don't suppose I need to talk to him.
Yes.
He's not going to defend the
King
city, so he-
Ambrosius. Yeah.
Ambrosius, yeah. But I will send word out for the Talon and potentially my foster father as well to
Yeah,
ask if he
Maverick.
could come.
Yeah, you do get does get a response from Maverick stating that he'll do his best to try and get there riding Sweetie, but he doesn't know how long it'll take.
Fucking Spider-Man. Better not ask for another cow.
Eventually, the day of Xandal's return comes, and you all watch as a teleportation circle lights up on that upper area, and a significantly thinner Xandal, slightly sallow in the cheeks, appears next to a
He's-
glowing Finri.
Look, glowing.
My hair is stuck
Arrow?
up everywhere. Like, hi guys.
When you say glowing,
Just very
Did we-
happy and radiant and Xandal, you have just spent a glorious week on a tropical island that Lord Shattersun owns with
And we saw very little of that island.
yeah well no you saw plenty of the island because it was just you and Finri and a bunch of conjured servants. That was it.
I think he implied they didn't leave the bedroom.
Oh, I'm implying they left the bedroom. They took the bedroom elsewhere.
Every surface, every available tree, every bush.
Hey.
Somebody get that guy a protein shake.
You look like you need the sandwich, Xandal. You look tired.
And do remember the Sun King's gift, the 24 hours of
Non-stop.
endurance.
I need a nap.
Been away for a week. What do you need a nap for? Get some stamina, Xandal. Come on.
Surely you should be nice, rested, and relaxed by now.
You must have like buns of steel by now of all that thrusting, right?
Finri reaches out and clips you round the ear, Talia.
Ow!
He's now got one level
Now.
fighter.
Leave my husband alone. Only I'm allowed to make jokes like that. Sandal dear, she picks you up and gives you a kiss. I'm going to go start measuring the tower for decorations.
Okay.
She kisses you again, puts you back down, and walks out with a sway to her hips.
I'm just grinning ear to ear.
I hope Nut's
So-
finished.
No.
We said he could like redo the castle, redo the tower, right?
Not finish it. We were just talking about
No,
Oh,
Nut,
I just
Nut
twigged.
was not asked to redo the tower.
Rogue Sandal.
Oh my god! Fucking every time Nut comes up with conversation, it's always a delight. I
Nut.
love him. Nut.
Nut.
Oh my god. Right. Yeah.
Yep. Children.
Compose yourselves.
And breathe.
Okay, I think I'm good.
Yeah, you are.
Well, that's been really later.
So, things. Please continue,
Things.
DM.
Yep. So it's probably about later on in that day, probably about a couple of hours later, where the door to the Jigging Jester opens, and you do see a familiar red-headed, red-bearded dwarf come stumbling in, looking dirty and dusty from the road, and oddly sober. As Dron Copperbeard walks in and goes, "Hey, there you are, you big scaly fuck."
Are you?
Know
Are you
this guy?
sober?
Well, when you're, trying not to die on your way back to Maham and avoiding, assassins, having an odd drink now and then isn't particularly helpful.
Would it be helpful right now?
Fuck yes.
I'll be right back. And I'll go rush over to Go to get him a
And he
stiff
just
drink.
sort of stumbles over to a bench and flops down onto it. And you can see, like, underneath the dust and dirt, there are more scars than you remember him having before, Val.
Did this all happen at the end of your journey? You seem to be doing all right for a lot of the messages you were sending back.
Hey, me and Caspian, we got to, we're having a right royal time, heading around down along the coast, going through Moontide, Winnibreg, going through the small towns and villages along the edge of the Conwy Woods, going to round where, well, we avoided the divine city of Reethorpe after we heard about the clusterfuck that happened there. Went down to Cafford, we went to Gladefall, and then we headed up towards Cadon, the city of gardens, thinking, hey, beautiful gardens. They've probably got some great wine, some great beer. Yeah, lovely to look at. And then as we were going along, we were keeping an eye out for all those blank-masked people that you asked for, and, well, we spotted some. In Cadon. We spotted some kidnapping a little orphan girl. And obviously, I couldn't let that stand, so we chased them. And we chased them down into the fungal tunnels under the city. Yeah. You didn't mention fecking demons!
Not surprised, but
I mean, faceless demons. I thought we mentioned that.
No, you didn't.
Apologies. Here,
I mean, we
and
said
put
demons
a fire
after
whiskey
the
in front of
faceless,
him.
but I didn't think the faceless were demons.
No, so you sent devils.
Okay, cool.
So they're all fiends. Devils and demons are both fiends, but devils are from the hells, demons are from the abyss.
Gotcha.
And he goes, hey, well, when we're going down the fungal tunnels and the fungus comes alive and tries to eat us, that gets a bit above my pay grade, especially when I see Caspian get ripped apart in front of me. Fortunately, I managed to get out of there, but obviously by that point they'd seen me. So I've spent the past week hiding in bushes without me a stash of alcohol, because I had to ditch that to burn that tunnel. And yeah, making my way back whilst having to hide from blank-maced fucks who disguise as random people on the road.
Yeah.
I kind of just like lean over to Vienna and be like, "Who dat?"
One of Val's friends. I think they had a scrap some time ago.
I'll
So
slide 2 really stiff, strong, like tiefling whiskey in front of him. I was like, "You look like you need to."
He
Yeah.
downs them immediately.
In
goes,
Hey, Rook, keep them coming.
Rook just brings over the bottle and Dron just grabs it. Dron's come into the Jester before. Dron's been to almost every drinking establishment in Maham. He has a reputation. He just starts swigging from the bottle going, "Oh, that's better."
So what was the orphan girl? Why were they kidnapping an orphan girl? I do not understand.
Well, I don't exactly know why they were kidnapping an orphan girl. I'm assuming because she was on her own, on a street, and they wanted her. That's about it, from what I can tell.
So what for?
In fairness, I wasn't expecting you to like actually come face to face with them and like start attacking them and stuff. I thought you were just
Admittedly, that was a bit of a mistake. But, again, couldn't really stand by and watch poor little girl get snatched away by weird, strange people who you told us were bad guys. So,
No, agreed. That was definitely the right choice to make, even if it puts yourself at risk. In terms of the assassins, how close to the city were you still being like tracked and attacked?
the last one, they're not, as I said, they're not easy to spot. They can look like anyone. I found that out the hard way when I tried to get a carriage out of Cadon, and the driver suddenly changed from a driver to a blank-masked person and tried to shoot me with a crossbow.
He probably should have told Val that and got him to get her to send you an update about that, because we kind of knew they could do that. I'm sorry.
That would have been useful, aye. But yeah, so I've spent most of the time, you know, avoiding the roads, because anyone could be one of these fucks, apparently.
Yeah, you
So-
need like true sight to be able to see through their disguises. I'm assuming you
I
don't have that.
don't particularly have that. So,
Yeah, apologies.
so yeah, I've avoided the roads. The last time I even vaguely saw any of them was down near Moontide. I saw a couple of them kicking around near the edge of the Black Waste.
Yeah, can I just put true sight on a second? I just want to make sure that I'm not just telling you all of our plans, because if you're the faces, I'm going to kill you, okay?
I mean, you don't have to say anything. You can literally just activate True Sight.
Yeah,
Right,
that's what I
well,
mean. I'm going to do.
Yeah, you activate
That's what I'm
True
thinking
Sight.
now, just-
It is drawn, copy
It is,
right
okay.
in front of you.
Yeah, we're good. just ignore the weird eyes. They do it sometimes. They got a mind of their own.
Yeah, whatever. At the moment, I'm more interested in.
Well, drinks are on us for tonight.
They bloody better be. I've still got most of your retainer anyway, so.
Well, we'll call that danger money.
Hey, you better. Oh, see if I do you a favor again.
I mean, it was a good. Outside of that last town, was it a good pub crawl?
Aye, it was a good pub crawl until then, I suppose.
Yeah, that's little wins, little bonuses.
Well, all I can tell you is whatever they had going on at Cadon was apparently big enough that they didn't want anyone knowing about it. So, there you go. That's your bit of information that I can give you.
And you never know, that might be a piece of information that saves the world. So, yeah, the world might be ending. So, just...
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that, and I'm just going to finish this bottle and then get another, if you don't mind.
Val just turns to Talia and is just like, so, Cadon.
What about it?
Do you think that's their centre, their hub?
It's not. There's one of the. No, it's. No, Cadon is one of the key locations. That and the desolation of Smuta and the Black Wastes, so potentially, but what, do you think Cadon could beware the ritual?
I mean, there's Faceless there in tunnels under the ground.
I could try to commune with the Raven Queen, see if I can see where the stones currently are, because I imagine they would be gathered together, right? In one place? Maybe? Without any eyes in Cadon itself. I don't know anyone in Cadon. I can't teleport my Raven there. I can't. There's no way to confirm.
Don't think I've been
That's
there on
too
my
far away
travels
from
either.
too far away from the stone that we're defending. I don't really want to travel all the way over to there and leave that undefended. We can't let them get the last stone. So I will, yeah, I'll try do a vision thing with the Raven Queen and see if I can discern where the gemstones currently are, like I've done before.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make me a wisdom check.
Of course, no fucking clue.
As you
As always.
go to reach out to the Raven Queen, you feel the connection there, and you try to sink into it, but there's some level of, not resistance as such, but more she's busy with something else and doesn't necessarily
I was just gonna
have...
say, can I just use the threads to give myself advantage and try one last time?
I mean, you can if you want.
It's important. No, fucking never
No.
mind.
No.
This is what I'm fucking talking about. We are going to die because of my dice curse. Literally. I want to die because I fucking roleplayed something really fucking dumb, not because my dice rolled a fucking 2.
But no, you feel like the Raven Queen's attention is not currently available.
It tracks.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, can I, because we can telepathically speak with Bosun, can't we?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to ask him how much of the robot has come in the past week, whether any.
Okay. You send
What?
a message out, and you get back. Oh, hi. Hi, lad. I hope you had a good honeymoon. Happy wedding. Sorry I couldn't
Thank
attend.
you.
Can't really leave the ship, you know.
I figured, and I think it would be weird ship coming through the entire wedding.
Yeah, that's
That
what
would
me
be
and the
kind
lad,
of cool, actually.
that's what me and the
Can you
lads
imagine?
thought anyway. You're only missing an arm.
Nice.
Yeah, we've bolted it down as best we can and trying to stop it from, moving too much.
I'll be there soon to help secure it.
Hey, that'll be lovely.
Thank you. I have giant robot nearly finished.
Hell yeah.
Something new.
Wait, what giant robot? I don't. The thing from the chest, the thing that's like
Yeah.
the thing from the chest that if it explodes destroys the world, kind of.
No, it's
half
just a
of it.
mini nuke.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, Ooh.
Drastic measures, but it might just work.
Nuke Rixai if we fail to stop the ritual and she tries to
Nuke
step through, just
Cadden.
blow her up. I mean, it would be the first city we've destroyed, right? right,
yeah.
guys.
Cheers to that.
There's nothing near Cadon that anyone would know about, like been to, or
So, yeah, it's kind of...
it's
So
in the
obviously,
middle of nowhere, isn't it?
Talia is from Duranar, which is... It's sort of equidistant. Cadon's sort
Yeah.
of in the middle between here and Duranar. You guys would have gone past it when you came back from Duranar, because you took the road from Duranar, because you didn't have... Well, you did have the ship then, but you decided to take the the road.
I can't find Duranar on the map. Where the hell is it?
Oh, that's where I was.
all the way over
Cadon.
here.
I'm looking
Go
at
left.
Cadon and I don't
Go
see
left.
Duranar anywhere.
Go left past the Kabai Waste. Duranar is
Austin
a
River, Reg River.
Oh yeah, there we are.
I see Duranar.
Austin River.
Yeah.
What was it?
Pulsing.
keep going left.
Ravenloft.
Further
Raven's
north than that.
Ravenloft, Red River, Lowtown, Fathom, Stronghold, Duranar. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, so it's sort of like equidistant. You guys, like I say, you would have come past it on your way back, but you purposefully didn't go near it when you were on your way back. You purposefully went around it.
Wasn't any items there, roughly, was there?
No. The nearest item was the
It's
Phoenix
the
Pendant in the Desert
Phoenix
of Rust.
Pendant in Desert Rust, yeah. And then there's we would have sailed past on the north because the Catacombs of Demonic Doom.
Yes, you know where that one is.
You know-
Yeah, you had that one
know
trigger.
There's something there.
The Sword of Light.
And we know there's something in the desert.
There's the ruins of Bufford Castle. Apparently, there's an unknown soulbound there, but it's past.
Yes.
Yeah, unknown soulbound just next to between Werewood Forest and Punat Forest. We know that Cadon is a potential area where a rift could open, don't we?
Well, no,
And then the Black
Ragnavale.
Faceless or is it just we know that
Ragnavale-
Faceless are operating in those areas?
You know that those three areas are confirmed faceless bases. Gunter didn't know what size or like enormous, like what magnitude of base they were, whether it was just like a hideout or an actual base or what. But those were the three places he and his network had been able to fully say, yes, there are faceless who come and go from here regularly, which was the Black Waste, the Desolation, and Cadon, the City of Gardens. Those were the three main places they've been able to go, yes, 100%, there is something faceless oriented in these three places. Ragnavale had then said that for them to do that ritual, it would have to be, if they wanted it to go quickly, it would have to be somewhere where there was some form of planar rift, and he was going to do research to try and figure out where those sort of places historically are. The only ones he could 100% say for certain is there's rumored to be one somewhere in the middle of the Desolation of Samuta, and there is one that is confirmed to be in the middle of the Verdant Labyrinth, which is a link
I'm
to
just
the Feywild.
Thinking. City of Gardens. Little girl. Virgin blood. Rituals. Could that be why they were kidnapping a young girl? Are they collecting blood sacrifices to open a rift?
That's where my mind
Is-
went as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm a little bit worried that might be what they're up to. Could we get Rolduin maybe to fly over there? Have a check. If he's available.
I don't think that's going
That's
to be enough.
Quite a distance. But what we could do
Yeah.
is we could go in the ferry. And
I'm just concerned about leaving the city. I don't want to leave that gem to the city to defend. I'm worried. I know
We could
it's
put the
as
gem on
secure
the
as we
ferry.
can make it. Yeah, but then it's with us, and then that's just as much of a risk. This is what I'm concerned about.
nobody
Is
can
I
make
don't
the
know
ferry
how to
but
defend
us.
it.
Put it on the ship because nothing can get on the ship without our permission.
Sandal,
we know.
You would know Ragnavale has said that the gem cannot enter a demiplane.
Yeah, we know it can't enter a demiplane, but
That
is
the
what the
ship is.
itself a
That's
demiplane.
what the
ship is
ship
a demiplane, yeah.
The inside of the
Okay,
ship,
yeah.
the crew area, is a demiplane.
Otherwise, it
why
wouldn't be
you
able to
can
submerge
customize
underwater.
it.
Or yeah.
It's the vault it's in is planar locked, which means that it can't be plane shifted into or anything like that. So it's like locked in place. It's locked to this plane, but it is not a extra dimensional space.
I'm
because
just concerned
otherwise-
if we leave the city, that could be what the Faceless are waiting for, considering there are two Faceless bases nearby. They're probably watching the hunt. They probably know we're here. They know the
Have
gem
we
is
heard
here.
any reports of? Because I'm going to imagine that the Black Waste and the Desolation of Samuta are going to be heavily watched. Have we had any reports on like how they're behaving what they're doing.
At this moment, Gunter does pop up from a shadow and sort of go, yeah, well, no, not really. They seem to be fairly quiet. My spies have been working a bit more on both of them. From what we can tell, the Desolation seems to be it's almost like an outpost sort of thing. It's not really a proper base. It's a place people can go and work out of, but it's not always in use. Don't know whether that's something that they can develop or something else. The Black Vase seems to be more of an actual base, but it seems to be a sort of a drop point and pickup point sort of thing. So less of an active military or espionage base and more of a transit hub.
I'm wondering if they're in place to watch us.
Oh yeah,
That's
I was
what my
about
fear
to
is,
say,
yeah.
I don't have good news. Yeah, we've been breached.
What? Where? I need to fucking Gunter's accent then. What? Sorry.
So yeah, my people obviously, as Talia knows, we've been trying to keep them out, and apparently they managed to find a weak point in the sort of espionage shield we've put up, and a number of suspected faceless have made their way somewhere into the city.
Then I would suggest we find every mage that can cast True Sight and you hunt them down. exercise
Fortunately,
from the
it's
city.
about, we think, 8, maybe 10 people at most. And they were not all in one group, so they are not unified or united, and yeah.
We should calm the city for them and get them out as soon as possible.
Well, yeah, that's what I've got started, but yeah, I mean, from what I know, Talia, you're one of the only people I know who can use True Sight. I am assuming...
It's not even, like, what about Draknavale? Surely he can do it. He's a powerful mage,
Yes,
right?
but he's also busy with his own things. I can't order him around.
Busy, then, saving the fucking world?
That is what he's busy with, Talia. He's trying to find the end problem.
Yeah. Oh, the ritual side, yes. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, all the other upper tier mages haven't really been ready on this yet. Because,
Then
keep
perhaps
it as much as
should?
need to know as possible.
If they're in the city, we need to get them out. So
Yes,
I
but-
can't calm the entire city on myself.
Well, then we need to have a look for people who are looking suspicious. Maybe have people just, the rest of Armatae comb as well and just look for people. Check for people asking weird questions, people who have suddenly arrived, that sort of thing. That's what my people are doing, and they're doing it as quick as they can, but we have to stop the others who are trying to getting in. These ones
Yes.
managed to slip in because we were keeping others out.
Perhaps that's what we should do, is look for them.
Let's comb the city. I'm due a walk anyway.
Maybe, Gunter looks at Talia, maybe I should split into groups. Talia, you go with Ert and Zandel, and then Val and Vienna. Why don't you go for a nice walk together?
Yeah, let's
He
split the
knows.
side
Does he
as well.
know?
Like
Sure.
Talia
mind
would
going
not
with
have
the hero.
immediately mentioned it.
Sure, why
True,
not?
true,
We're all
true.
team members after all, and it makes sense to have some fighting and magic people in the same kind of groups.
What is wrong with you, Val? Why are you talking like a robot?
No reason.
I
to
swear
go
that's
red.
nothing to do with me. What's going on between these two?
Why is he blushing? Did you do
Sure.
something?
Sure, no problem. We'll go for a walk. And
Oh,
without
maybe one
you-
of them should go with us so we can grill them as we walk.
No, it's fine.
Oh, not even your best friend Vienna. Come on, please.
That Vienna starts walking to the door. She's
Okay.
like,
Oh, you're no fun.
What's going on? Did I miss something while I was away?
Who am I going with?
So
Something's
you were,
going on between them.
You were going with Ert and Zandel.
All right, come on, Xandal. I'll fill you in on the way.
Okay. I
So
feel like I missed so much.
leaving.
Okay, I'll
the
have
digging-
True Sight up as much as possible, scanning everyone as we go.
So leaving the jester I'm assuming who wants to turn which direction. I'm assuming you're just going to comb the city in a round sort of
Yeah,
thing.
pretty much.
So who is going?
I probably
going
would think
west?
to
Who is
go
going
through
east?
areas that I think would hold the most tactical significance for the faceless. Using like
I'd
sort of
assume Val would be
experience
heading
and go there.
towards is it Nicholas?
I was going to say
So-
going to the slums, but also going to the warehouse district because I've got some contacts
Right.
in.
So you are going. You are
Yeah.
going towards Grimhaven. So you two are going east. I'm assuming then Talia, Xandal, and Ert will go west and start looping around through the Gateway District towards the Sapphire Docks.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll start with the
This is a
group of
mess,
three.
Dave. We're splitting the party. We're gonna. Yeah. Okay.
Start with the group of three. Talia, with your true sight up, please make me a perception check.
Now
You
use the
watch. I'm not
dumb
gonna
army
see fuck all.
to help.
Even with.
I would say
Please.
with
I might need
advantage
all
as
the
you
help.
have true sight.
So what am I
And
doing?
you've got a
Perception?
Dormammu helping as well, so that's a
Perception.
plus
I mean, I do have a
Seven
plus
advantage.
11, so I'd have to roll colossally fucking
Yeah.
bad. And I think I've got what do you call it as well? So perception, yeah.
Yeah, with advantage because you're using true sight.
and a plus
Reliable
seven.
talent, man. Reliable
It's fine.
talent. My God, reliable talent. I do.
With a Dormammu
So that's-
as well.
That's a plus 7, so 28.
So I rolled the
28.
same. Yeah, 28.
28.
Okay,
So-
fucking hell.
Sort of walking along, you go through the main thoroughfare, the main crossroads, and you don't see anything that's standing out too much. As you are getting towards the Grand Arena and the Temple District, two things catch your attention. You see the faintest flash at a window of the Grand Arena of what could be a blank mask. And then moving in the Temple District, you see a shimmering haze around a person. A sort of mousy looking man with spectacles is sort of bustling along, but overlaid on his form is a fox-like humanoid dressed in robes with the same glasses.
I mean, that could just be a beast man in disguise so that people don't freak
We have
out.
Kitsune!
No, I'm probably going to go for the thing that is suspicious as a faceless,
Mhm.
rather than the fox dude. Although I'll probably clock where that one's going. But I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know whether do I get a sense? Do I have any sensory things? I don't think I do because I'm not.
You're not a paladin, no.
Just see if there's any. Other than Fred's, but I've already used one, so I don't really want to waste any more in case I need it later. What if it's a red herring, Aaron? What if it's a red herring? What if I should be going after the fox dude? I don't know. I'm gonna explain what I've seen to the group, and then I'll go by. What
My
I
brain just
understand.
went, what does the fox
Yeah.
say?
What does the fox say? Aging
Um,
ourselves again.
so,
Well, for
with,
suspicious, but
the
one
fox-
looked like the faceless,
fox
and
guy.
the other one, yeah.
like, I've grown up in sort of like, this is all in the Gateway District, yeah?
Yes.
So I've sort of like, well, not so much grown up here, but I've lived here a while, haven't I? So
Mhm.
I potentially know a lot of the people who live around here. Would I have seen the fox guy before? Like, even
You-
not as a fox, but as
You-
a
yeah.
normal person.
No. You have not seen
No.
this. You've not. The description of his human form is not. Not someone you recognize. And also. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check, Xandal. This is something that you might
Okay.
have some knowledge on. Something that
Okay.
you might have studied a bit whilst you're at the academy. Oh, yep, okay. As this is described to you, you sort of think through your knowledge of various races of the world, trying to match it up, and you go, nope, there is no race on the material plane that matches that. And then you sort of go through various different monsters and that sort of thing, trying to think if it's any of them. And you eventually come to fiends. But not devils and not demons. You recognize this as a Yugoloth, an Arcanoloth to be exact. These are fiends for hire. They live in Gehenna, which is sort of in the middle of just underneath the river Styx, and they are effectively the neutral party amongst the fiends. They are mercenaries. They will do anything for money. And an Arcanoloth is particularly good at sniffing out magical items and spells and that sort of thing. And they are very interested in knowledge. And as you sort of watch this man, this creature, they are heading towards Ogma's study. And you would think that that would be free access to somewhere like that would definitely draw their attention, but these are the sort of creatures that they have to be summoned to this plane. They have to have a purpose and they have to have an employer.
I will explain that to Erton. Talia?
Not really helping me decide who we should be pursuing, because what if he's been hired by the Faceless looking for the artifact? Then
That's
also
pretty
that
much
fellow in the
what
window.
happened. I know.
Could they-
My gut tells me
You
the
think we should go
Faceless
after
have
him?
this guy.
What of the person
He's
I
good.
thought was a Faceless in the window? Do you think it could be a distraction from the other figure? Because they know that we're
I think
looking
we
for...
should deal with the certainty rather than the uncertainty.
Right, so we go after the fox dude.
Yeah. Like, even
Alright,
if we
let's-
don't instantly tackle him,
Mm.
he might lead us to where the Faceless are.
Let us go and have a conversation then.
As you quickly move after this figure, and eventually you see it does go into Ogma's study, and as you follow it in, you see it disappearing among the library stacks, obviously looking a little giddy at getting to go into such a place of knowledge, and you see it just start picking up random books and just start browsing them.
Skip what he's looking for, you know, as a fellow scholar, Zandal, maybe? Go on.
Looks like you're interested in. I kind of glance at the book, and sort of like, oh, you're interested in that sort of thing, are you?
You see this, for you, Zandal, again, it looks like this mousy-haired, very nondescript man just wearing a pair of sort of like gold-rimmed spectacles. He goes, yes, I'm just, he looks at the title of the book and it's Animal Husbandry for Beginners. Just looking through random books, trying to find anything interesting currently.
I'm watching very closely. I have an ability to tell when people are lying magically.
Okay.
So I'm going to be using that to try and discern whether he's being forthcoming
Okay.
with
You,
whatever
Talia,
Zandal's.
can
But
see
I'll act
this-
natural like a spy.
This fox-like thing through the illusion, and it stands a little taller than its disguise, and its ears are perked and its tail is swishing, and you can tell so far it's not lying.
Oh yeah, seat to seat. That was the thing. I was looking for
Yeah.
it on the count, but
Yeah.
yes.
So, you're interested in animals then?
Oh, I'm interested in many things. Oh, sorry, where are my manners? You may call me Gary. And he holds out to you, Talia, you see a paw.
Harry.
And that,
Sorry.
by the way, Talia, is a lie. The name is not Gary.
It's too short to be a DM's name.
I can spell Gary, so clearly it's not his name.
But yes, he holds out a hand to you, Zandal.
He
Remora.
said you can call me Gary. That's not him saying this is my name. That's
Yeah.
just I want to be referred to as
Yeah,
that.
you-
So, yeah.
Zandal, you take his hand.
Yeah, I shake his hand and I refer to myself
As
as
you
Remora.
shake his hand, he stills for a moment, and Talia, you see this fox's ears and his eyes clock in on Zandal, and he sniffs. Very
Nice to meet
interesting.
you.
Nice to meet you too. Where do you stay, may I ask, so we can maybe meet up and have some conversation? It's always nice to have a
Right.
conversation with an intellectual.
Well, I live not far from the Arcane Academy.
Oh yes, I'd love to get in there, but unfortunately, not a spellcaster myself, just an intellectual. That
Just an
links as a
intellectual.
lie, Talia.
I'm gonna slowly start getting closer, but trying to flank him.
Go ahead, roll a stealth check.
Well, you know,
Okay.
I have
27.
lots of good friends within the academy. Like, perhaps I can get you a meet and greet.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. Yes, I'd love that. But obviously, we've only just met. I can't expect that from you immediately.
No, no. Obviously, everything comes at a price, doesn't it?
Oh yes, everything comes at a price.
So, how long have you been within this area?
Oh, I only arrived in the city today. I'm actually from Cadon, the City of Gardens.
City of
Talia,
I've
that
heard
links as a lie.
I've heard that's a beautiful city.
Oh, it is. All the different garden districts are wonderful. The tropical, the desert, the alpine. Such lovely sections of the city.
I'm getting closer. I want to be within grapple distance of this motherfucker before he bolts.
So, we've just met, obviously. We're currently acquaintances. You want to meet some of my friends, and I kind of want, obviously, something in return. What is it you can offer?
No, not anything really. I'm just a traveling scholar who's here looking for some knowledge.
Well, knowledge shares with knowledge, doesn't it?
Yeah, I suppose that's normally a good way of looking at things. Yes.
Yes. Well, as another person of scholarly endeavours, nice to meet you. And I'd look forward to getting to know you better.
Pleasure was
I'm
all
going
mine.
to
Talia,
grapple him from
you are
behind
within.
and daggers between his fourth and fifth rib. I think you and I should have a little chat with a little more honesty, don't you?
Okay, go ahead and roll me a athletics check with advantage because you are taking him by surprise. He needs to make a...
How do I roll a nat 1 and get 15? But then also get 15 by not rolling a nat 1. How does that work?
That happened earlier as well with your
Yeah, like surely
Fletcher.
that would be
Fucking
more.
spot.
Like
yeah.
that is weird,
It-
man.
yeah,
How does that
talent.
work?
It's your talent.
No,
because
Reliable
it-
but
talent.
still, if
Yeah,
my reliable
you are
talent
reliable
gives me
talent.
10 on top,
Yeah.
right? And I rolled a
And
nat
you're still
1.
adding-
How
you're
did
still
I get
adding
15?
You're still adding a +5. You still get your athletics +5 to it. You just
Wait, I get
cannot roll
advantage
below a
on
10.
yeah. I
You
just
just
don't
cannot-
understand why a 1 and a 6 both resulted in a 15. Like that just
Yeah,
seems odd
because
to me.
with a reliable talent,
it
technically
replaces your lower.
Oh right,
with
so
Yeah,
10.
if you roll below
Right.
a 10, the dice roll automatically becomes a
automatically is
10.
a 15. Right, okay,
Yeah.
that does make sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
not great.
Yeah, you manage to quickly grapple him and place the blade, and he sort of freezes and goes, "Now, I'm not looking for any trouble." And you, Talia, you see his hand going towards a satchel at his side.
I'll grab his hand. I'm not letting him touch
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Now, we're just having a conversation.
This is most unsettling. I'm not particularly happy with this.
I don't like being lied to. You are not from Cadon. We know where you're from. I know what you are. I'll whisper in his ear.
Does dispel magic.
Okay. Yeah, it would easily cancel it, and
I
you
keep
all
forgetting you're
watch
in
as
control
this,
of that. So you're
you all
technically with
watch
both
as
groups.
this human changes into this fox-like humanoid with glasses perched on the end of their nose, and they sort of frown and go, "Damn it."
Where
Now,
I have my blade right now, I can pierce your heart faster than you can probably scream. So I think it's very much in your best interest to be very honest and
just
explain
see-
what you are doing in my city and what you are actually after.
you see him just go, and then he mutters a word and he casts a quick
Blade's
spell.
going in. I'm going to kill him because I can just talk to his corpse.
He's
Unless
dimension
he
doors.
returns to...
He dimension doors, unless someone's going to try and counter
I
spell.
stab him. I'm going to kill him.
Uh,
I'm stabbing him between the
I'm
fourth and
gonna-
fifth rib.
I
going straight
don't
for the
have
heart.
counter spell, but could I have had dispel magic prepped?
Dispel magic it won't act
I
quick
know.
enough.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, Talia, we're going to roll.
In the sense of trying to cut him off so that he can't speak the incantation.
We're
by
going to roll
doing
Dex. We're going to roll Dex.
Okay.
to see
What
who
my
goes
dex
first.
check or
Just
dex
straight,
save?
straight dex. Just a
Straight
dex check.
dex.
He's
Got
unlikely
16.
to win this. He does lose, so you do get to go first with your attack. So go ahead and roll your damage, which will include sneak attack.
Yeah, but it's not going to kill him in one, is it? Fuck, I said a dagger.
Well, if you
which
want
is
to
gonna do,
change
like-
it and change it to be a grapple where you cover his mouth and stop him from speaking,
Yeah, stop him
You
from
can.
doing the words, but I just want to kill him, man. Like, I want to snap his neck or something and just interrogate his corpse. But then I'm like, oh no, he might just return to his own plane of existence because he's a thing. Yeah, no, I'll do that. I'll stop him from
Yeah.
casting the spell
he goes.
and keep the blade against him. Now, we weren't done. Well,
You see,
Now
he just
then.
sort of, he's not. He seems a bit vexed, but he's not trying anything at the moment.
how are we going to have a conversation
Using your
if I cover your mouth?
Using your hands. What are the faceless paying you?
Yeah, maybe we can double it. This could be.
You see his
Financially
eyes
beneficial
sort
to
of
both
like
of
you
us?
see his ears that had been flat suddenly perk up, and he's like he
One gold.
points at his satchel as if to go, "Can I?"
You can. I
Zandal, you
take
can
out.
no, Zandal, you can take the satchel. I don't trust him.
Would
Because
I
I've
need
already got
to
one
be
hand over his mouth and one hand over his component pouch.
holding.
I don't want him. Yeah. So
If he starts to do something really dodgy, it's going to cast Geas and tell him to comply.
Okay. Well, he's
I'm just-
currently just asking whether he can
I know
get something
he is,
out
but
the
I'm just
satchel.
putting it out there just in case he does
Yeah.
start to do something.
check his
with it.
pouch, Zandal.
I go to check the pouch.
You open
Don't
the
worry,
pouch
we're not
and
taking the money.
you find 2 rolls of parchment. One, as you open it up, is written completely in Infernal.
I'd be able
I
to
go.
read that.
Yes. I hand that. Well, your hands
Hold
covering
it
his
up.
mouth currently.
Hold it up and I can read it. It's probably his contract.
You hold it up.
Hold up.
No, this
Yeah.
is not the contract. This is actually basically a contract with 2 other Yugolovs that allows him to summon them at will as bodyguards. This is what he was reaching for initially.
Tear
the
that one
other-
up, Zandal.
As you go to try and tear it, it does not tear.
Just keep it away from
a-
him then.
The other
And the other one?
is a contract written in common
Ah.
that states that the Arcanoloff known as Garixius will
Alexius. Gary, really?
be help the 3 faceless elites and 4 faceless grunts infiltrate the city and locate the last divine Teva. As part of his payment, he will receive 5,000 gold pieces, and he will also have free access at all times to Ogma's study.
I don't know how much money I have. I don't have enough to
I'm
double that. Fuck me.
Pretty sure we have quite a lot of.
I've got 114 platinum, 1,625 gold, and 2 copper. That's all I have on me.
I mean, there's
What is
no
that in
point asking me
total?
on that one. I have 4 gold and 7 silver.
So 2,765 money is how much I've got. I'm sure we can come to some agreement. What are the clauses on the contract? Is there any, like, if they renege or anything like that? Like, what's the small
Yeah, is
print?
there any?
So go ahead and roll me an investigation, Sandal, for looking through this contract.
Okay. I'm going to use a Dormammu to boost that.
I
Yep.
would give you guidance, but I can't
God.
touch you right now.
That's fine. That's 22.
22. Looking through the contract, you can see there's the sort of typical escape clauses, things like should Garixius be killed in the line of duty, then and without completing the contract, he is still done due diligence and he will receive full payment. You see that he has to meet up with the faceless agents he was with at least once every 2 days to assist them. But otherwise he is free to do as he wishes within the city. And the only other clause that catches your eye is that Garixius has to turn a blind eye to anything the Faceless do that goes against other contracts he has.
Well, that sounds like a bit of a cop-out, doesn't it, my friend?
They get all they want, and all you get is...
You get the chance to die over and over again. That doesn't sound pleasant to you, does it?
You watch as Garixius just shrugs. He can't talk.
Used
He's
to
just...
it. Yeah, because I got my hand over his
Like,
mouth.
yeah, like...
Yeah, Xandal, you know, you go off some mercenaries in the Blood War,
Yeah.
normally. And the reason they are so happy to be mercenaries is because the Blood War normally takes place either in the Seven Hells or the Abyss. Because of that, they don't need to worry about their life, because if they die, they just reform in Gehenna.
Yeah.
So they don't, when they're on a mission outside of Gehenna, they don't give a damn about their personal safety. The only thing they give a damn about is the contract. The only thing that's stopping this Arcanoloff from doing anything at the moment is the risk that he will not complete the contract.
You're really interested in intelligence, aren't you? What if you work with us? We're working on something really, really good. And if you help us do that, you'll go down in history.
I don't think they give a shit about history, Xandal. It's not really... Doesn't strike me as this little one having an ego. Do you have an ego? I don't think you do.
Yeah, you've got a half
He
mouth.
can shrug. He can shrug. Like, come on.
He can shrug and stuff. Yeah, he's just sort of like...
Yeah, but they're interested in intelligence. They're interested in
Knowledge.
magic. Knowledge. Surely he's curious to know what I know. Or what I'm offering.
You see he's sort of like listening.
Might want to actually dangle a carrot, Xandal, rather than trying to be really, really vague. We don't have time for this.
So, there's a thing that's looking to destroy the world. If we destroy that, how powerful do you think that makes you? If you're hired again in the future, you've got
You could
something
probably
to hold back.
charge quite a lot of money. Yeah, this is not going to work, Xandal. I don't think that knowledge. He wants money. We could probably.
You get the feeling every time you mention knowledge, his ears do perk up. He's interested in knowledge, but you're just
Why
not
don't you
offering
work-
the right stuff.
Why don't you work with
if
us?
we
I'm an inventor. I invent great and magical things.
Like hot plates.
we melt cheese, yeah, very good.
I'll hold
had
up
fun,
like
dude,
my one of my vacuum grenades.
You see him looking at it, but he doesn't appear interested in the invention in itself.
If we were to say, get you access to the secret section of the library, would you be willing to ignore your contract with the Faceless?
Jade Library?
We know of a library that holds knowledge in the water plane.
You see his ears go ramrod straight, and Sandal, you see his eyes like
The Jade
glowing.
Library. We could get you access to the Jade Library. You could find all manner of knowledge there,
Talia,
including
you
forbidden
can-
knowledge.
Talia, you can feel his tail like swishing from side to side against your legs. You know, like the excited dog, like tail wag.
Oh, you like that idea, don't you, sweetie?
Work
Hmm?
with us, and we'll get you access to that library. And we'll make a contract where
How many days until you need to check in with your friends? 1 day. Morning? Tomorrow morning? Afternoon?
evening.
Evening. Right, tomorrow evening. Okay. How
I can
about
get contracts.
you help us lay a trap so that we can get rid of these vermin in my city? And we'll have a little talk about getting you a little visit to the Jade Library. Hmm?
He sort of taps the hand on his muzzle as if to go, "May I speak?"
I'll move my hand far enough away that he can speak, but I will be slapping it back right round his mouth if he tries to cast a spell.
Ah, thank you kindly. Yes, if we can make a contract to that,
I'm willing to put it in writing.
then we may be able to make a deal. If you would allow me briefly, I just need to summon
Yes, but do
a-
so in the knowledge that I will kill you if you fuck around.
I'm
okay?
keeping the guard scroll in my hand, though.
Yeah,
He watches, he mutters a spell, and you would recognize it as sending.
contract.
You've seen doing enough, and he sort of, but you see him mutter in his own language briefly.
And I'll be like pressing my dagger into it, be like, that better be a good spell.
He then sort of like waits a moment, seems to be listening to something. My superior says that is acceptable. He is drafting a contract now, and we'll send it over in a moment.
Excellent.
And, literally, like a minute later, there is a flash of like purple light in front of this Arcanaloff, and a contract appears floating in the air.
I
I
begin to
will-
read it.
The contract basically says that for access to the Jade Library, with your basically for you sponsoring this Arcanaloff Garixius to enter the Jade Library, the Yugalofs will cancel and refund the previous contract with the Faceless, and they will have Garixius assist you in setting a trap for the 6
If
seven
he cancels
Faceless.
the contract, will the Faceless know that the cancel has been
Okay.
contracted?
It
and
does
refunded?
state
Well,
the-
yes, because if we're trying to lay a trap and they know that he's no longer in a
It
contract with
state-
them, they're not
hang
going to
on,
meet with him.
It states in the contract the cancellation of the contract will not take place until after the trap has been sprung.
Good. I don't want them getting ear of the trap before we
Yeah.
set it.
So basically, it says that for you guys getting Garixius into the Jade Library safely,
Yep,
they will assist
that's
you
not a
with this.
problem.
They will renege on the previous contract. They will assist you in setting a trap, but Garixius will not fight on your behalf. He will merely help you set the trap.
Excellent. Any
I'm
clauses or
gonna
anything?
see. I'm gonna see if I can sort of like boost that contract.
Also, think, Aaron, we're only getting him access to the library. That doesn't mean he can get past the Sphinxes. He's
Oh, I
got to
know
pass their
that.
riddles. So remember that.
I already know that, but I kind of want to really boost our odds. How about if you work to help protect our city?
Dude,
Sorry,
the fact
that is out.
that no. I
Wait,
wouldn't do
wait,
that
wait.
either, Aaron. No, because Aaron, he's turned on that contract already. All the enemy has to do is offer more, and he'll turn on us. Do not trust him. I don't want him in my city. I want to take him to the plane of water, get him access to the library, and fucking leave him in the plane of water. That's what I'm gonna do. Because that way he is not in the equation. He can find his own way back to the hells or whatever he needs to do after that. Don't trust him. He's a mercenary. We trust him enough to follow this because it is a contract, because the Faceless aren't going to try and renegotiate, hopefully. And then we'll set the trap, get rid of the Faceless, and then we'll complete our end of the bargain, get Bosun to send him to the plane of water, and then worry about the rest later.
Okay.
But yeah, you glance it over for other clauses. There's the same ones about like basically if he dies in the line of duty, then he still counts as contract completed, and the payment must still be done in full. And the only other one of real import that you see is basically that you have to provide the transportation to the Jade Library.
That's fine. We can do that. Because if he tries
see,
anything on the ship,
it
Bosun
is
can just reject
not-
him from the ship.
It is not signed by Garixius. It is signed by some other being.
Who's the one signed this contract? Why is it not you?
My supervisor, the Yagnaloff who does all my contracts.
If you haven't signed it, what's to say that you're beholden to the contract? Just because you
Because
have a
I'm
supervisor?
beholden to the Yagnaloff who employs me. You don't deal with Yugolovs often, do you?
No.
Yugolovs do not write their own contracts. Yagnalovs write the contracts for all Yugolovs. We then follow them. The only ones that are exempt from this rule are Ultralufs.
Your naming conventions are very strange.
Those are the species names. That's not his actual name.
Yeah,
His name is
either.
Drimbas.
Like I said, strange names. Gary. Really? Gary, that's what you could think of.
But
Gary.
it had a seed of truth in it. It's easier to go that way.
It starts with a G. That's your idea of truth.
That starts with the same 4 letters as my name, Garixius. It's
Yeah,
left
but
off the Ixius.
Fine. Does it seem in order, Xandal? Shall we sign it?
Yeah, I read over the contract, just make sure there's no hidden clauses,
Yep.
stuff that will
Everything
backfire
appears
against.
above board. And you know that amongst the fiends, the Yugolovs are the ones who adhere to contracts most, like, strictly. The devils are known for contracts, but they will try and put loopholes in, and they will try and double deal.
Which is why we're double
Yugoslav-
dialing, because we've dealt with
Yeah.
devil contracts before.
But
yeah.
Yugolovs are very much, they're the straight shooters of the fiends. If they put it in a contract, they're going to do it. That's basically it, because they are literally just mercenaries. They have no
Moral.
desire to do anything else except gain benefit from a contract.
All right, sign it, Xandal. Seems good.
Why do I have to? I sign it though.
You
I
sign it.
signed the last contract thing we did.
Your signature glows briefly, and then the contract rolls up and sort of like triplicates. One goes to you, one vanishes in a purple flame, and one goes to Garixius, who grabs it and goes, "Excellent. So, where shall I meet you tomorrow to facilitate the trap? Or shall I just tell you where I'll be and where those 6 faceless will come? Or 7
Yes,
faceless
we'll
will
meet
come
you.
to meet
We'll
me?
meet you there.
Ah, good. Well, I've managed to secure lodgings at a boarding house nearby, here in the Gateway District. They're due to come and visit me there. So you're aware, two of the lesser grunts have managed to gain work at the arena. 2 of the lesser grunts are posing as ship hands in the Sapphire Docks, and the 3 elites are slumming it around in Grimhaven. So you're aware of where they are at the moment, in case you want to do something
I
before
wonder what
that.
you're going to be doing next, Ben.
But yeah, they will all be coming to my boarding house, or the back alley of the boarding house anyway, to see me tomorrow evening.
Right.
Very
There we
good,
go,
you
now
signed this
we've got
contract.
Step back.
I now know
I am
that
glad that we
this
could have a
gentleman...
civil conversation.
Yes, so am I, and it's very good that you signed this contract now, as after touching both of you, I know that both of you have been in contact with the anchor and would have been following you as soon as possible, but I no longer have to do that.
Jolly good. To be a dear, update Val. I think he might want a little warning of what he's about to deal with.
Well, we'd have probably been there by now.
Yeah,
I know,
at
I'm
this
just saying,
point-
whether that message reaches you in time, I don't know, but
At
we
this
will
point,
message you and let you know that
I
they're
will-
I'll
what to
tick off a
expect in
spell slot.
Grimhaven.
Yes, at this point, I will move across to Val and Vienna, who have been, as they left the others, strolled along the Gateway District main
Nice
road
romantic
towards
stroll.
Grimhaven, moving through the crowds. Probably Val like ramrod straight, Vienna looking at anything but Val.
Actually, she's okay.
Yeah.
She's waiting to actually like get out of earshot, and she'll just address him, and she'll be like, "Val, nothing actually happened that night. One of us, well, both of us would have remembered if we could even do anything like that."
I'm glad you broke the silence. Because at the end of the day, we've been in the onsen together. We know what we look like.
Exactly.
And you know what? It's a wedding. People
Oh, you were about to say,
sometimes...
sorry, Fiona, you're not my
No.
It's fine.
Single people at weddings get lonely, and if they end up drunk and having a bit of a cuddle, you know, we've clumped together for warmth on the road before. Like, it's
Yeah.
not really that much of a big deal.
Like I
Just-
said, it's not possible for things to like that to happen if you cannot remember it the next day. So it's all good.
Yeah, all good.
Right. So with that, Vienna kind of scouts around. She'd know what suspicious looks like.
Yeah. So as you walk along the Gateway District, go ahead and both make me perception checks as you keep your eyes peeled.
Perception. I do not have advantage. There we go. Actually quite well so far.
Yep. As you move through the Gateway District, you don't see anything that catches your eye. Everyone appears normal. There's no one lurking in alleyways. There's no one sort of like staring at doorways or like looking like they're being shifty. As you move into Grimhaven, that becomes a lot more prevalent, but it's now trying to figure out the difference between
Not
regular
shifty. Yeah.
and potentially faceless shifty.
Yeah.
And as you're walking your way through,
Probably pop
No
divine
one-
sense.
you can pop a divine sense if you want. Yeah, pop a divine sense. Nothing triggers. Except a slight fey presence from Vienna. But
That one.
everything else seems fine. As you're walking through, everyone looks normally shifty. There's a number of people who draw your eye in alleyways and sort of watching and hanging around. But nothing particularly strange or odd that you can tell. You go and speak to Father Nicholas and have a word with him, and he says there have been newcomers today, but no one who's struck him as strange or who has asked any odd questions. And as you cover the warehouse district and everything, there's a number of workers and people moving around, but again, nothing catches your eye here. Eventually, Val, you do receive that message from Ert that somewhere in Grimhaven there are the 3 elites. And I'm assuming Ert probably tells you about the others as well and the deal with the Arcanoloff as well.
I'll relay that to Vienna as well, so she's looped in. Just be like, if they've got something going on tomorrow, we probably shouldn't disturb or try and probe any further. Should just
Yeah.
head
We'll
back.
carry on looking like we're just going for a casual walk. So, yeah. Casual walk it is.
Okay. Eventually, you all reconvene back to the Jigging Jester after fully scouting the city, and Talia, using that information, you were able to confirm the locations of the Faceless in the arena and the Sapphire Docks using your true sight. And you are able to know that the Arcanoloff was telling the truth. As you spend a day in nervous wait, it eventually comes time in the evening for you to head out, and you gear up fully and head out towards this boarding house that the Arcanoloff had told you they were staying at. Miss Betty's boarding house for upright gentlemen.
So, before we get to that point, I'm assuming we would have discussed what the plan actually is. Are we just springing an ambush on these guys? What are we actually doing?
I mean, also, if we've had potentially 36 hours before this meeting happens, is it worth reaching out to the king and seeing if we can get some extra backup as well? Or at
It's
least
entirely up to you guys. What would you like to do?
Ragnavel, get a couple of extra spellcasters and just be ready, like all points of the house. Have 4 or 5 people ready to go in.
Could I have not seen Nut and seen how many hackers we've got that's
Yeah,
working?
You could have gone to find Nut and asked, yeah?
Yeah, because
you know the
he's
way.
got a little bit of the
We've got time.
flame to keep some of them active, hasn't he? So
Yeah, so you would go down, and he's at this point the full production of the 30 haggers is done, he's only had enough power to power 3 of them.
I take them. I take the 3.
Okay.
For now. Yeah.
Okay, so you take the 3 haggers with you.
Are they all as paranoid as the original?
Though they're powered, they don't have a personality chip currently. They're not.
Okay.
They're not programmed.
They don't
as
have the
such.
heart.
They're powered. They're basically, they follow your directions, but they are currently just basic automatons.
Yeah.
They have no real thoughts or like ideas in their brains. They literally, if you point at something and say punch that, they will just do that until you say something else.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'll take that.
How many guards and potentially spellcasters, even if it's just like junior offensive spellcasters that we can get from the academy, can we pull in that 24 hours time?
So the problem is you guys don't have the power to requisition stuff.
No,
You can go
that's what I mean. Is like, is it a sneak ambush or yeah?
Yeah, so the problem for you is you can go and let the guards know that something's going to be happening there, but you have no actual authority over the guards.
Well, that's why I said we're asking the
But
king.
the guards would act if they knew that shit was going to happen. Then they might do a straw by it. We can't force them to do it, but they will probably help.
So you can go and ask. You could go and ask Ragnar if he's got any spellcasters, if you can get a meeting with him. Or you could go and ask like Theodas Quickwinal whether you can borrow some soldiers and explain why. But again, the issue here is that
Everything's been on the hush.
everything's on a bit of a hush. They're trying to keep, though they're readying everything for potential combat, they don't want to spread panic. So the regular soldiers haven't really been informed what's going on. Regular spellcasters haven't been yet fully read in. Ragnar has probably got a few trusted spellcasters, but they're probably assisting him with his research. So if you guys want to go and ask, you can try and like set up like a cordon or something and say, what you might be better off doing is going to the guards and sort of going, look, we know of a group of criminals. We're going to go in and attack them. What we need you guys to do is just set up a cordon around the area to keep innocents away.
Yeah, that's more where I was leaning to when I said, "Oh, we're going to get a plan here," because it's like I don't want to go into a boarding house, all guns blazing, without consequence of people coming in or.
Yeah, we don't want to
already there.
Yeah. Before.
Yeah.
Because they'll just bolt.
Yeah. So do we need to prep ourselves a way in sneaky? Do we need to create a plan of how we're going to ambush them if we're ambushing them?
So I think if we keep the the hackers to outside the building, if anyone attempts to bolt, they grab them, attempt to remove a mask. If a mask comes off, they pummel him.
Well, they did. So you do remember the Arcanaloff said the meeting is not inside the boarding house. It's in the yard behind the boarding house.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would say you guys would have easily been able to send Queenie to scout that boarding house. And you would have seen that it's like, basically like, it's like a boarding house in some of the side streets. And it's got lots of little, basically the yard has got a well in it. There's a exit to the south and an exit up to the north. But otherwise, it's like a small sort of...
That reminds
30 by 30 courtyard.
Would I have been able to essentially loan some parts to be able to resummon bread?
Bread?
Bread? Oh, was that the
My
owl?
owl!
I thought I remember you calling him bread.
You would have easily been able to get hold of the necessary stuff for that in a day, yeah.
Yeah.
Xandor, can I also grab the equalizer back, please?
Yes.
But yeah,
I
so
forgot I had
you know, there, like I say, there is it's a 30 foot by 30 foot roughly courtyard with a well in the middle, buildings on all sides, and there's an alleyway that goes south and an alleyway that goes north out of the courtyard.
Cool.
So go on 3 sides of the courtyard and somebody goes from above?
Yep.
3 of us
Okay.
can fly, so
I don't mind. I'd say whoever's got the best stealth goes in the obvious place. And
The
the
well.
one with the...
Talia's going in the well.
No, as in
I don't
like...
need to breathe, so I don't
If
drown.
there's like an obvious place that someone would be expecting someone to be, they're not going to necessarily... someone who's not very good at stealthing is going to get found straight away. Someone like me would get found straight away. So someone who's better at stealth would be there. Whereas if there's a corner that's not necessarily so obvious, that's someone
Holly's
less
not going to agree
stealthy.
to be somewhere obvious, no matter how good her stealth is.
No.
She doesn't put
Okay.
herself in danger. She'll hide. She'll want to maximize stealth so that she's just invisible.
Yeah.
Tactics wise.
It's not going to matter. Whatever.
Also, during this time, could I maybe do a little bit of inventing and try and get a scope for the IRC to maybe increase my range?
I would say I will allow you to have a scope to increase the range, but it will be a
Yeah.
disadvantage range because you are not able to. You haven't yet designed things like crosshairs or like range, like identifiers
dot.
and yeah, basically
Yeah.
you haven't. You can make a scope like just like a
A
scope,
telescope.
but you haven't yet figured out how to do things like dot, how to do crosshairs, how to do anything like that in a day. You haven't yet done anything like that, but increasing the range, yes, you can have done, but it's a disadvantage.
And also because I know I have the capability to do it already, but we haven't actually fully discussed it. How do I make magical rounds?
To make magical rounds, so the easiest way is to pay Wilma. Basically, you make the rounds, take them to Wilma, and have her enchant them. For you to make the rounds,
I can't
is
pay
going to
her.
cost
I have
you-
no money.
for you to have Wilma enchant them, it would be probably 5 gold pieces per magical round. If you want to do it yourself, it's going to cost you 2 gold pieces per round for the actual components to enchant the round.
Well, I can do 2 rounds. Make it myself.
But again, you don't yet know how to do it. You would have to, again, still have a word with Wilma and figure out what the correct arcane
Okay.
stuff would be.
I
Put on
need
it.
to get money and stop having it stolen from me.
Anyway,
with my
To give you
invention
guys an
thing.
idea, so I'm gonna let you guys have a quick couple of minutes because, like I say, you would have scouted out
Yeah,
this
right.
location beforehand. So this here, I don't know if you guys can see that where I'm pinging.
Yep.
That is the courtyard. So if you guys want to make a plan of attack, I'm going to give you sort of 5 minutes now to make a plan of attack of how you want to do this based on that map.
Did Gary tell us like where they'll come from?
So he simply said they are due to meet him in this courtyard this evening.
Right.
He told you where each of them was staying. So you know that the elites are in Brimhaven. You know that 2 of them are here in the Gateway District working in the arena, and 2 are at the Sapphire Docks.
So we don't necessarily know which way they're going to come in.
you also don't know if they're going to meet up as a group before they come here, or whether they're going to come in dribs and drabs. You would assume they won't start any sort of meeting until they're all here.
Yeah. So it's going to be basically stay put until...
I would imagine that they're going to come individually, because showing up in a big group would draw attention.
Yeah.
And they don't want
gonna
us to
come
know
in
that
dribs
they're
and
in the
drabs.
city, probably. So we need someone watching here, and probably above the courtyard.
The three flying people, maybe? Like Val, maybe?
Well, I was thinking Val could go there, I could go here. Vienna, you can fly too, right?
I think...
And you've got ranged as
got-
well, so
got-
you could probably from there. So that's 3 of us watching that.
So
These
me up
areas
here.
here, yeah. Yeah, you up there, and then I could be like here watching from above.
Can we swap
Okay.
you and Vienna? Because then Vienna's in range to use the telepathic rings to send message to everybody down on the ground.
Oh, right, yeah, because I can't hear the rings. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so I'll go there. You go where I was, Steph.
Yeah.
And then if we have everybody a little bit further away...
And then we need someone watching here and someone watching here, basically. So we could maybe do
Val could
and
kinda
some
see
hackers
there
there,
from
and Xander
where
and
he
some
is.
hackers there.
Well, no,
I
'cause-
guess we're all watching it, but yeah.
So you
we
want
just,
me
we need the rest
here?
of the party split up evenly so that we can. Yeah, but we don't want you to be seen. That's the thing. And the
No, I
robot's
mean-
going to stick out like a sore thumb.
Again, this is the sort of thing, you've got a full day, so if you want to have prepped hiding places, I will allow
so
that.
we'll prep hiding places and not allowed to keep everyone hidden. But me, Val, and
Xander
Vienna
could
will
be in the
take these
barrel.
positions. And then we'll have half the rest of the group there, and then the rest of the group there, so that we've got every exit. So below exits we've got covered, and above exits we've got covered. But
I was
we
going to
will-
say, the hackers...
3 of us
could-
will have eyes on the meeting, and then the rest
Yeah.
can just be scissor movement. To...
Yeah, you can have also like hidden and disguised the hackers as well during
Yeah, I
the
was
day.
just about to say that
So
they could be in
I've got
storage
4
boxes.
hackers
that-
out of
yeah.
3, so one of them's going to be bread. I can almost guarantee. So I'd probably have maybe bread that up here with Talia. Since Talia doesn't have one of the rings, I can potentially use bread as a...
yeah, they're signaled like they can do some kind
A
of motion,
signal.
and I'll know. Yeah.
Yeah. So that one's bread. 'Cause I've got 3 hackers. So what are we
Oh,
doing
yeah,
with
you
the
only had
hack?
3 hackers.
And
yeah.
Vienna
Oh,
and Val, they'll be
I know,
within
I
eye
forget.
line of me, so I can raise a hand if I'm using, because I'll be using True Sight, because they probably are not going to show up looking like faces, so I can be like, that's them, to know, for you to then know who to watch. Yeah.
The hackers we can disguise. We can put in storage boxes or under like tarpaulin or
Tarps.
something.
Fantasy
to look at-
tarpaulin, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to look like storage,
Yeah.
and then they
So
can
maybe
come
one there. Maybe one
Maybe have one with
hidden
that.
somewhere over here.
Yeah, but we should have one with you and one with her as well, so that you two are not literally on your own. Especially, I'm more concerned that because she's our healer and
and
always
they
a
have to
target. So
targeting her.
I'd
Yeah,
probably have both with her then because
blank
I
the
mean-
healer, yeah.
yeah.
So she's got some backup, yeah. And then maybe have that other one with you, because I've got Fiona and Val within range of me to defend me. So that barrel
Yeah.
for you, yeah. That way everyone's got someone with them.
Yeah.
Me and Val can get to Fiona can get to me, or Val can get to me and Fiona can get to me. Like we can defend us between the 3 of us.
So we're going to be patient. And we're going to wait for. I think they're all going to come in dribs and drabs. We need.
Well, we'll see when they get
most
here, but
of them,
to me,
yeah.
tactfully, it sounds like that the most likely course of action is they will
Yeah,
not show up in a big group.
but we don't want to start zapping before.
No. That's what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah.
It's more, I'll keep an eye out. If I see the faces, I will raise a hand to signal to you that this is the group we should be watching. And then
Yeah.
we just wait. As soon as that meeting starts, we fucking just attack them full on.
Yeah,
Also,
rid-
for
get
those
rid of
that
them.
haven't seen the Yugoth, we've given a really good description.
right.
So
Yeah, so
that-
they know of his fake form and that lot, so yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could have said to the Yugoth, like some signal that he can do to signify that he is not a, combatant.
You get the feeling the Arcanoloff is going to dip the
Just
moment
dip
the
out.
big starts.
Yeah.
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 And this is where one of us will fail a stealth check. So this is what I'm more nervous.
Well, I'm going to ask you all for stealth checks now. You all get to add plus 10 to your roll, and you all have advantage. As you
So
have
I'm just
taken-
invisible. Do I even need to roll? Because if I've got that plus 10 because of
Still
standing
roll for
still,
me.
plus my
Yeah.
like,
Still roll.
Mine
it's
will
gonna
be, at
be like
normal
fucking
because
stupid. That's
disadvantage,
24. So
advantage.
that's 34. So that's
Yeah.
44
44.
stealth. Yeah, I'm
Deanna's at
just
20.
not even
Oh,
visible.
no. Yeah, 20, 29.
I'm at 29.
41.
44 stealth, baby.
Val's at
Yo,
31.
I don't exist right now.
You roll Val a second time. You need to roll for Ert.
Yeah, you said roll with advantage, so that's what I was trying
Oh,
to see
yeah,
if we
with
got a
advantage
natural
as well,
20.
Oh, I've not rolled with advantage either. So.
Yeah.
It says you didn't get a nat 20 on either of those rolls.
Well,
No,
thank
I was seeing
goodness.
if I got a nat 20.
Oh, right, okay. There we go. You got advantage, Steph.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That
she
was my
re-rolled.
second one.
And
Oh,
then, yeah,
sorry.
27 for Ert. So you all feel...
Oh, is this 20?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
all
fine.
feel well hidden. And as you sort of settle
Okay.
in and
Oh.
the sun begins to set, you do see in dribs and drabs, Talia, with your true sight up, you see through their disguises.
So I'll
as
raise my hand and be like,
over the course
no,
of sort of 20 minutes, these 7 figures come and arrange themselves like this in this courtyard.
Okay.
And as the sun just dips below the tops
Go,
of
babies.
the walls,
Yeah,
you
guess
see the
already.
door to the boarding house open, and Garixius step out. Sort of go, good, you're all here. I'm ready for the update now. Yes. And you see the faces all sort of nod and look at him, and he goes, creepy the way you don't talk. Anyway, basically, fuck you all. Vanishes.
attack, everyone attack, everyone attack. I'll
Yep,
go
so-
for this one, Death from Above.
Well,
Should
everyone,
we do turn
I know we
order
roll for
Roll-
initiative, I'm just
roll for
saying that's my
initiative.
intent is that
you're
one.
all going to get a surprise round on this. So,
Yeah, we get the surprise round for a change.
21.
you did the right thing. You bribed the Arcana.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I listened to Xandal because I was going to go for the red herring in the fucking window.
I know.
Well, that wasn't a red herring. That was still the faceless. It was just
I know,
was
but
a-
still, it was just
Yeah.
more. That's why I was just like, wait, I'm not just going to make this decision on my own. I would
Right,
defer to the
I
group.
forgot to select my token again, as usual, so I did roll 19,
19.
which is
okay.
unusual for Vienna.
Okay, and then I need to roll for these guys.
Actually, I'll probably attack from the roof. Think about it. Sure, yeah. Because it's nighttime. Fuck yeah.
And the grunts.
So what are the ones? The ones with the reds are the elites, right?
The ones with the reds are the grunts. The ones without are the elites.
Excellent. Cool. So I know what my targets are. Now, when you say surprise round, is that like movement,
guys
action,
get-
bonus
you guys
action,
get
or
a
just one
full-
action?
You guys get a movement,
Full
action,
combat
bonus
round.
action. You get a full combat round.
Excellent.
Each of you gets a full turn before they get to even do anything.
Excellent. Cool.
So yes,
I know,
Talia,
I
you
know.
are first.
So this one, this one, this one. Disadvantage
There.
for the threads
Okay,
because they're
disadvantage.
the
with
elites.
Reds. Yeah.
So that helps everyone else out, and then I will probably shoot this one with Ebon shot. It's nighttime, yes.
It is dark, yes. The sun has just dipped
Yes.
below the walls.
Excellent. So 18.
18 hits.
Did I? No, I didn't actually press it. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
And you will get
Okay.
sneak attack.
Yes. So that's. I have no idea what the roll is because it just breaks it
And
down.
it's a
requires-
crit. Basically,
crit as well.
you shoot this guy in the base of the skull and he collapses dead.
Cool. Right. So I've done bonus action. I've done everything. I'm pretty good up here actually. I like my vantage point, so I'm not going to move.
Okay.
I don't think I can do anything else. So yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Yep. Xandal, your turn.
Should we have battle
first
music? Do you
things
think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
ambush music. I get the feeling you're going to mop the floor with these guys pretty quick.
Yep.
Just
First
do
things
standard-
first,
standard.
Owl comes down here, does the help action.
Wait, do I
Before
have something
coming up
better
here.
than that? Let me see. What else do I have? Huh? Muted my...
So yeah, so the next attack against that guy is at advantage.
Yep.
And because it's been so long since I've been able to do it, I grab hold of a hacker as the hacker walks forward.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. The hacker is going to do a force empowered rend.
Yep.
Bang. Whoa!
Wow, that definitely hit.
Nice.
So that's 6, that's 12, 17. We'll go for the 19. That's better. 19 damage to this guy. Okay.
Okay. And with that, I swing my hammer.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll clear the... Where's my actions? There it is. Crystalline hammer. Normal roll. 32
That
to hit.
definitely hits.
Hold on, let me do my d6 first. Bring up my hammer. Where's my hammer? Hammer, crystal hammer. It's dark, isn't it? So
It is.
Yep.
5. The green glow of the hammer flows into the ground at your feet and then flows forward, causing a 30-foot cone of ground in front of you to glow green before crystals shoot up out of the ground and impale anything in the area before retreating back into the ground. Thank God Val's up in the roof.
Yeah, but you don't know what's in the house.
Oh shit. Oh well. Take some things. So anything within the 30-foot cone must take a DC 17 Dex saving throw. On a failure, they take 8d4 piercing damage, half on a success.
Nat 20, so succeeds, but I get the feeling it's not going to matter.
So that's a 12 plus 8d4. 19.
Yep, you smack this guy with the hammer, and then a crystal basically just Vlad the Impalers him. And he's...
Does this guy get hit as well?
What's the 30-foot cone? Hang on.
The 30-foot cone's pretty big.
And it would... I'd say you could clip him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he needs to make a dex save as well. He fails, but he has evasion, so he's going to succeed, so takes half damage.
Wait, remember they have disadvantage.
Oh, yeah. Well, he rolled a nat 1, so it doesn't matter.
But you can't roll lower than that, that's fair.
Yeah, but he still has evasion. So he's still
I mean, this guy just didn't stand a freaking chance.
We'll go for 10 damage, we'll call it. Okay. So yeah, you watch as that one sort of like ducks out the way and like the crystal like scrapes along their leg.
Okay.
Okay.
Hop off hacker. And then second attack.
Yep. Same
For
effect.
23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Let's see what this one does. 4. As the hammer connects with its target, black tendrils shoot out from within the crystal's polished surface and attempt to ensnare the target. The target of the attack must succeed on a DC 14 strength saving throw or be restrained until your next turn.
Oh god, strength is not good for these guys.
And that's also 16 damage for the guy.
Yeah, fails, so that one is now restrained. And 16 damage, okay.
I always forget to do my friggin'
Restrained.
my thunder damage thingy.
Your
Booming blade.
spell, yeah. Right, end of your turn.
Would I have been able to add that at least to that guy
No, because you have to cast it beforehand.
before? Yeah, no worries. That's it.
Okay. I would say at the end of your turn, if you want to move the hackers, you can move the hackers as you would have
Okay.
been the one probably giving him instructions.
Yep. Would an Urt be holding on to one of them?
Yeah, may as well.
Yeah. Gives her extra movement at least, so she can be with either of them two.
They can use an action to dash if you want.
Yeah.
As well. Get into position. Assume the position.
There.
Okay. Vienna, your turn.
Right. I'm hoping I don't let the team down with this shit roll, but it's not often I get to actually use this. I position myself just there, turn my gauntlet to an arrow,
Yeah.
an Eldritch Blast, and hope it frickin' hits.
Go ahead.
Right.
You've got to say it the right way.
Do it 3 times because it's a 3-time thing.
Yep. So the first 2 will pierce. They both hit and will pierce. The last one does not hit.
Okay. So because it's an arrow.
That's 22
That means it
damage.
shoots through them into the next available target, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't
is-
quite remember how it works. So I
Well,
was
I'm going to use the same damage rolls, the same
Okay.
hit rolls for each one. I'm just going to increase the AC by 2 each time. So the next one's going to take those 2. It then only the 25 then pierces through them to do another 10 damage to this one. Another 12 damage. So you watch as it blasts through. 1 misses, 2 blast through this one, into this one. 1 passes through that one, into that one.
okay. It's not often that works. So
It's
That
like
would-
most of our
nice
shit.
one.
Like when we plan shit and it doesn't go, it goes south. But when it works, it
it
fucking
works.
Yeah.
Right.
Any movement or bonus action?
I can't remember what is a bonus action, so I'm just looking at. Actually, I don't think I need it. So no, I think I'm happy up here.
Okay. Val, your turn.
I do intend to Roger.
You rage.
Roger.
Roger.
Roger,
Just know
good
that
fella.
doing that means you now can't cast any spells.
It's fine.
Trust
Jump
me,
off the roof.
I'm about to say, if
think
he's
we're
doing
actually
what I
okay.
think he's going to do, he does not want to cast spells.
I'm
That's
going to
fair.
jump
I
off
mean,
the roof.
that one's
with
at advantage
vengeance.
anyway.
Yeah, he pulls out
And
vengeance. Oh god, here we
I'm
go.
basically allowing
Yeah,
myself
use
to
that
come
new
down
sword.
straight to the ground and slam vengeance straight into the guy.
Yep,
I am
go
also
ahead.
going to pump a level 3 smite into that as well.
Yep.
So
Go ahead,
let's
roll
do-
to attack.
You have advantage on the attack as well, thanks to Bread.
So 26, but try
Thanks
for
to
your
bread.
crit. No, but you still hit.
Cool.
Carbs for the win.
So
Oh yeah.
that's the initial.
Give us this day our daily bread.
Then 4d8. Cool. That's the first attack.
That's 21 points of damage.
I must remember to summon Queenie again. I keep forgetting to summon it.
So you gain 1 stack on vengeance.
Is it me hitting them or them hitting me? I thought it was them hitting me that gave.
Oh no,
me-
it's them hitting you. Yes, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say if it's reckless, yeah, it means you get extra attack, but it means that you have disadvantage
This is
when they
different.
hit you or something.
This is
This
different.
is
This is
for
something
my
else.
Oh, is it not? Oh, for the
Different
right, okay. I thought you meant just rage. Or barbarian.
Hey, you've got a
And-
+2 to that, haven't you, as well, for your rage?
Oh yeah,
So I'm
plus 2
gonna-
to the damage.
And I'm going to thwack him again.
Yep.
See if I
18
crit.
hits.
I'll see if I crit.
Yep. Nope, but you still hit.
Cool. And this time I'll put a level 2 smite into it. which is 3d8.
And another 10. Okay. You slam
another
down
2.
off the roof and just slam Vengeance, this black and red crystalline halberd, twice into this figure. Flashes of dark gold light going off, slightly tinged with red, as you slam into this figure twice, doing a hefty chunk of damage to them. They are still standing, but they are starting to look wounded. Okay, Ert's turn.
Cool. I hadn't thought that far ahead. You know what? I haven't cast it in a little while. Put a level 3 Spirit Guardians up.
Oh god.
Wait for it. Spirit Guardians.
There we go.
Say that, but I'm pretty sure we
Guardians come
cast
up.
that every combat.
So there's one in there who needs to make a... Oh, you're moving across there.
Wait,
Okay,
wait.
get free.
What do the Spirit Guardians look like?
This time they look like little Erts, who instead of like having like a weapon, they'll just start beating the crap out the Faceless with like a tiny little Faceless mask.
Fails. And the other fails. So the grunt passes, the two elites fail. For the Spirit
Not so
Guardians.
elite now, are you?
Was that one at a disadvantage as well because of the threads?
Oh yeah,
The,
they
the
failed
two
anyway.
elites are at disadvantage, yeah.
They're at disadvantage and
And
they
one's
failed anyway.
restrained, so
So if you'd like
Probably
to roll
need
the
to
damage
take
for
one
Spirit Guardian.
alive, to be fair.
No, we don't. I can speak with the dead.
Yeah,
It's on
I'd
their
want
turn
them
that I've got to
dead.
roll damage, isn't it?
When they enter the Spirit Guardian's effect for the first time, which they have done, and at the beginning of their turn.
Cool. Right, I'll do that now then. Spirit Guardians.
Because they technically don't get a turn this turn, so this is all a surprise round. So 17. So this one takes half, which would be 8.
yeah, essentially you've set it up just before their turn.
Mm.
And then
I love it when a pan comes together.
Yep.
Okay. Talia, top of the round. Normal initiative now.
Awesome. I'm going to shoot that one with Evan shot next.
Yep.
Well, attempt to.
14.
That hit? I feel like that's not a hit.
Just misses, unfortunately.
Just misses. What range are you, my friend? They're within range of bolts from the grave, so I will do that next. It's under action. I always look under spells. It's not fucking there. Stop it. Every fucking time. Natural 20.
That hits.
30 to hit. Holy shit.
29 plus 29. That's... Hang on. Mental
What
maths.
the fuck just happened
58.
to my character sheet? D&D Beyond, what are you doing? What the fuck? Go back.
You watch as the bolts
Oh,
slam
there.
into this figure and absolutely riddle it with wounds. It's looking heavily wounded, but it's still going.
Cool, cool, cool. I'll leave it that because those two are still alive, so I don't need to move their threads yet.
Okay.
I'm in a pretty good position, so I will stay where I am.
Okay. Sandal, your turn.
okay, I'm gonna
I might
remember
move
the booming blade this time.
To there, actually. Just a
Okay.
little bit, just so I'm not in the... In case they go to shoot where they think I am. There we go. That'll do.
Boop-a-doo. Oof. 17.
17 to hit on the one you've got restrained. Yep, that hits.
Yeah. Oh, do I have advantage on that?
You would have advantage as he's restrained, yeah.
Just in case. Yeah, that's 30-20. I'll take that. 6. Oof. 6. Your hammer turns a pure pitch black that seems to meld into the darkness around you, and from it you feel a connection to that same darkness. After rolling damage for this weapon strike, you may immediately shadow step to any other dark or shadowed area within 30 feet without provoking opportunity attacks.
Nice.
Yep.
So,
So
bang.
normal damage and booming blade. So that's 18 damage. Yeah.
Booming Blade doesn't proc until he moves.
You cave his head in.
Okay.
The grunts don't have much HP.
I'm gonna shadow step to this guy.
Yep.
Push him. That's 30 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna smash his face in.
Go ahead, roll to attack. That hits.
Let's roll the d6 just in case I spike people. 4. Oh, that's a restrain.
Yep, which will be a strength saving throw.
Yeah. 15 damage.
15 damage. Still standing. Let me roll their strength save. Pick a d20. 13, which I'm guessing is a failure. They are restrained.
Also, I've got the Force Empowered Ren team.
Yep.
So, Owl first. Advantage on this guy.
Yep.
Right. So, Hacker with the advantage. Bang. Not that he needed it. That Hacker is doing damage.
So 16 on 1. Okay. On another 12. Okay.
And then the Hacker that's on with the restrained.
Yep. So yep, hits for 10 force damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, they are looking hurt. They are all starting to look hurt now, except for this one who has not been touched yet.
I'm working.
Wait,
Someone
which one
needs
hasn't
to
been
stop that
touched?
guy.
This one.
It's all right.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll go
on
for
it.
him.
I'm on
Get
it.
him.
Okay. Anything else from you, Xandal?
That's it. That was my
Okay.
bonus action, my action, and my Hackers.
Okay. Yeah, no, your turn.
So that's if I'm going where I'm going to. I'm just gonna jump from my spot to here.
Yep.
I can keep
Yeah.
my Eldritch Blast on arrow,
Mm-hmm.
and I should, in theory, if I get it through, should be able to get straight through them. So
Yeah.
You can do it.
don't let me down.
Cover him with bees.
That hits both. That hits both. That one only hits the first one.
Cool.
First one's going to take 16 points of damage, and the other one's going to take 12. Yep, you just again you fire off these sharpened blasts of cold energy that just like shoot like icicles from the gauntlet, blasting through this figure. One lodges in their shoulder, the other two blast through sort of like the flesh of his side, clipping him and carrying on to the one behind.
But yeah, I was aware that he looked like he was in a position to get away, so I just wanted to be in front of him.
Okay. All right. Val, your turn.
Time for some thwacks. Right. Is it still with advantage?
Oh.
No, because
No.
the Hacker took it. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. Right,
You
I'll
miss on
do
the first one.
second.
Second one hits.
I'll just do a straight up attack on this.
Yep. So 12 damage.
And that's me.
Okay. Still. Oh no, there's another 2 damage on that, isn't there? Because of rage.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So yeah, still standing but looking very heavily wounded now. Right. Grunt's turn. Yeah,
The
seeing
lone
everything that's
grunt.
just happened,
Come at
he's
me,
going to
bro.
go 5, 10, 15, 20. Vienna, you do get a attack of opportunity if you want to take it.
I am going to try and slash him with the Winter's Moon
Go ahead.
as
Freeze
he
him.
goes past. I feel like it's a waste of a freeze thing.
True, but we don't want them to get away. They can't warn the faces that we know they're here.
17 hit.
17? Yeah, I'll try and freeze him, actually. You know what?
Yeah.
Rare
Okay, so
opportunity.
that's a
So.
con save, isn't it? What the DC is like 20?
I think it's DC 20, yeah. Yeah,
Down.
DC
Yeah.
20 con save.
Plus 1 to a con save. He has to roll a 19 or higher. Yeah, no, you just stab into his like ass cheek as he's running by, and you just watch
Like,
him
no,
turn
you
to
don't.
at you. And yeah, he is
Fuck 'em up.
frozen. Okay, Ert's turn.
Decisions. Have any of them not taken any damage yet?
Everyone's taken damage now.
Cool.
One by Xandal's pretty hurt, I think. And probably the one that you fucking slammed into several times. Probably ain't much better.
You know what? Can she stand on the edge of the well?
Yeah,
Do that, so she gets flanking.
yeah.
Cool. She's gonna smash it with a mace.
Okay.
Hasn't used the mace in a while.
Almost
yeah.
like she's missed it.
You were saying your dice were going to roll badly. Apparently, they've decided
know.
to contradict you.
It's like, what were you saying?
So what you're saying is, I say the opposite of what I want to happen, and then what I want to happen will happen.
Yeah,
right?
but now it won't.
No.
Yeah.
Because
See,
you said
because
that.
you've brought it into the world, and you've made me say,
Yeah.
you just, this is all part of your plan, isn't it, to ruin my...
This is the false. This is the pretend. This is giving us hope.
So 3 bludgeoning, which would be 4 bludgeoning plus 20, so that's 24. Just still standing.
And she's
Barely
walked, so
holding
she's
on.
gonna thwack him again.
Yep. With advantage. Hits anyway. Yep. She just absolutely smacks this guy twice in the head, and you just watch him collapse bleeding to the floor.
Nice.
Good.
Okay, that Ert's turn.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Okay.
best let them have a go.
Finally their turn, so that they actually get
They're
to
going to try and
go.
run.
Oh, yeah.
So wisdom saves first for Spirit Guardians. The one down there passes. The one restrained fails. So go ahead and roll Spirit Guardians damage. 6 damage. That's not terrible. Okay, that one's restrained. So can't do anything. This one's only going to take 5 damage. 3 damage. So. Okay, so this one's restrained, so can't do anything, can't run away. So he's just going to try and lunge at, probably at Xandal with a short sword, 2 short sword attacks at disadvantage. So roll with the disadvantage. Oh, even at disadvantage, that is a 22 to hit for the first one.
Yeah, I'm casting shield,
Okay.
so that puts my AC to 23.
Okay. The second one, disadvantage is lower, so yeah, he just is smashing on your shield with his short sword, unable to do anything. This one is going to go to here, not leaving threatened range, and
Done well.
is going to make an athletics check against to try and push her down the well.
What's that? It's down the well.
That is a 17 from them.
So it just needs to.
It needs to make athletics, yeah. Athletics or acrobatics, because it's basically like a shove.
Let's have a look. That's Can't even see acrobatics.
Should be above athletics.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
Nope. Fails, so is going to down into the well. Her
Hopefully it's
spirit
not
guardian's
right.
going with her because it's a good sort of 10 feet down into the water. But it is into water, so she takes no damage.
What's that, lassie? Our cleric's in the well?
Yeah,
Um,
basically.
yeah. Yeah, he's then going to go 5, climb, try to get up to there. So both
Come down,
Val
sweetie
and the
darling.
hacker, get opportunity attacks.
Okie dokie. Do you want to go first, Val?
Hits. 19, 21 damage.
Does he even make it to the roof?
Yeah, he's well. Let's see what Hacker does. But even if Hacker does a decent hits, 9 force damage. Yeah, he's on the roof. But he only then gets out to there. That's his full movement. He used his action. He has no bonus action. So yep, that's the end of his turn. Talia, your turn.
I'm gonna shoot him with Eden shot now. He's right in front of me.
Well, it was the
With the
only
au- with
route
the
of
auto
escape he had.
19.
19 hits. 12, 38. Doubled is 76 points of damage.
Splat.
Rogues, man.
you
Rogues.
just he had 84. He had taken 84 damage out of 150. So yeah, you just shoot him through the eye as he comes running up.
Sweet.
just
And
collapses.
then now he's dead. I'm gonna shoot them with bolts from the grave because I know they're in range. Isn't the
You
bonus
use your sneak
action.
attack.
Oh,
You can't use bolts from the grave if you use.
can
your
I
sneak
have
attack,
not
just,
used my sneak attack, or would that make the guy still alive?
That would make this guy still alive if you hadn't. used
All
your
right, we'll
sneak
leave it
attack.
then. Ah. Yeah, I'm mute.
Okay. Right.
Oh, I will move to try. Oh wait, no, because he's. I'll probably hop down at least so that I'm
Yeah.
closer. Try
Okay.
and cut him off.
Sandal, coup de grace.
Yeah.
Hammer time!
Kill him.
Stop. Armatae.
29 hits.
Ooh, 1. What does that do? The green glow of the hammer gains a pitch black core deep within the crystal, and the surrounding area's air feels thick and heavy. Until your next turn, anything within 10 feet of you has its speed halved and disadvantage on
Nice.
attack
This
roll
bitch ain't
range
going nowhere.
into this area. Also, range attacks into this area also have disadvantage.
Oh, bugger.
So that's 11.
11 damage. Okay. He's still up
Yeah,
currently.
I'm like bothering with booming blade.
Yep, that hits.
That's. Oh, that's another one of those ones. Plus 13.
That's 13. He's still standing.
This
Okay.
bitch right here. Like, how is he still standing?
Wait, do I still have advantage on the attacks?
Yeah, because he's restrained. Yeah.
Let's just make sure I don't get a crit on either of those.
God.
No.
Try the
Come on.
second one. No.
Ah, dirty
Okay.
20. Damn it.
But I've got a
hackers
hacker
now
right
get to
there.
go.
Yep. 13
Misses. Oh, here we go. Surrounded by robots. Yep, that hits, and yeah, he had 3 hit points left. So
Yeah.
you just watch
Yeah.
this soulless automaton come over and
Success.
just grab him, feed him into
Oh,
tears.
wait.
Oh,
Hold on.
nice.
Not to ruin my own thing. It's everything within that 10 feet range of me, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
So
why
that's
I
a
said, oh, bugger.
Yeah.
So that's the
That's right.
disadvantage. So that one misses.
Oh, so that means
Oh.
all of them are
Yeah.
the attack. Yeah.
Uh, Half powered movement. Can't actually do anything.
Oh, okay.
So
Right.
He can dash into that spot there to prevent him from running.
Okay.
It's
All right.
half move.
Vienna, it's your turn.
So Vienna, you get the kill shot.
Well, I might
Maybe.
not
They're at
because you might have
disadvantage,
given me
yeah.
disadvantage. Although Vienna probably won't know that.
I will say
No.
AC of 15, 3 hit points.
Okay.
Wait.
You just got a hit. You've just got a
Owl.
hit.
I've negated it. Owl, you're at
Now,
normal.
yeah, bread can give you help, so that way it's straight
Okay.
on.
Come on,
God
Eldritch
save us,
Blast.
this daily bread.
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast. Come on.
16.
The 16 hits, yep.
Yep.
Yay.
It
There we go.
flies in and just absolutely like freezes his head. Oh, it shatters.
Nice. Our dice was not against us today.
As you stand there and sort of like look at the carnage you have wrought and begin fishing Urt out the well.
While it's still my turn, Vienna takes a run towards the well, reaches in, grabs her, pulls her out.
Yeah. Yep.
Just
And you watch as the
perhaps-
Arcanoloff reappears in a flash of purple and goes, My, I'm very glad I decided not to fight all of you. Now, if you would take me to the Jade Library, then our contract is then complete.
Oh, we need to go to the docks. We have a ship that can take you there.
That's absolutely fine by me. Lead the way, good lady.
Right.
Follow me.
Actually, Talia, do you want to do the chatting to the dead? I'll.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. Just tell Boston to take him to the Jade Library. That's all they need to do, and then they can
Yeah.
leave him there.
So Vienna will probably take these guys to the docks.
Easy enough to do.
Him, rather.
All right. Who do you want me to talk to? Who am I raising?
Actually, just before that, one of us should probably go with Vienna.
Vienna.
Yes. Don't go alone. Yes.
Yeah, just in case there are more faceless in the city.
Yeah. Before Vienna goes, she'll probably just be like, just find what information you can get out of them. There's like information
Yes.
of what they know, or information of the
Just
where they're
yeah.
based, sort of thing, where they are with the ritual. You know, think along them lines.
Yeah.
And yeah, Vienna will guide this guy.
Okay, yep. So yeah, you are able to go to the ship easily enough and get the Arcanoloff on board. Bosun
Just say if
then...
he any funny business, just reject him from the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
ship.
Bosun's easily able to sort it out and is able to transport the Arcanoloff safely to the plane of water and is back within sort of the hour without any issues.
I was going to say, if there's no issues, I'd probably have escorted him myself, but because I was going to say, because while you're on the ship, it only takes like minutes for Bosun to do stuff now.
Oh yeah, it's literally
So-
Bosun like literally sets off from the dock, gets far enough away to sink into the water, plane shift, pulls
Yeah.
up at the Jade Library, you let the Arcanoloff off, you push open the door, he goes in, you leave him in the tender care of Yzma and Kronk, and
Yeah.
then you get back
Yeah,
on the ship.
because we
and
said we
come
could
back.
get into the Jade Library. Whether he actually gets
Xander
access
would
to
have gone
information.
anyway, because Xander would have gone with Vienna anyway, because he needs to secure the robot parts.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Okay.
there you go.
All right.
Don't forget your temporary hit points.
Oh yeah.
You didn't,
What?
Oh,
you didn't-
yeah.
You didn't rest. You haven't rested.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you have
thought
to
it was
rest.
just a
You have to
trip.
rest. No,
Never
you
mind.
get
No, you have
temporary
to
hit points
complete
on
a
the ship
long
if you
rest.
spend the night there. Yeah.
So
My bad.
Probably drag one of the elites because I doubt grunts are going to know anything good. So
Okay,
I'll
so
probably
one
drag
of
all the
the- one
elites
of-
together.
Yeah, but I say one of the elites has had their head completely frozen and shattered.
Yeah,
so
the one that
they're no
can,
good.
ones that can talk. Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I'm like grabbing all three, and then we'll see. Because obviously I'm not going to do it anywhere near our base because we've already had them be taken over in the middle of me doing it before. So I'm expecting that I'm probably going to be having a conversation with, well, at least it won't be fucking Shade, but it could be the other one that I
Before-
don't know anything
Before I'd
about.
have left, could I have ordered the hackers to go back to Nut and the big machine?
Yeah, easily.
Can we surround it just in case there's any funny business? Because I'm expecting this speak to dead thing not to go the way that I want it to. Probably.
I switched to
and I
Mortimer
will-
just in case.
Yeah, get ready, and I will cast Speak with Dead. I will raise a
Okay.
corpse and ask it 5 questions.
You watch as the corpse's chest seems to breathe in and fill with air.
We have to remember, obviously,
And
they can withhold the truth. They don't have to be honest. So it's whether we can discern whether they're being truthful is
You
remains
watch
to be
as
seen.
their eyes snap open and they are pitch black as they look up at you, waiting.
Do you know where the ritual will take place?
Oh.
Do you know where the final gem is? Or do
Somewhere
they?
in
Sorry.
this city.
Sorry, I'm talking to. You can tell I'm talking to.
Yeah,
Ben.
we know.
Oh shit! We've got 3 more questions.
Are there more? I know I'm unfortunately Vienna's not there, so
Are there any more faceless in the city?
Not that I'm aware.
How many faceless are there in total? Do you know?
I do not.
One more question, guys. I know you're not technically there, but you can like ask me to ask a question. Like,
yeah. Vienna might
'Cause
have
I'm
said
running the blank.
something before she's gone. How did he know the gems in the sea?
How did you know the gem was in the city?
The leaders figured out that the gem was no longer with the dragon. The last people seen with the dragon were you.
Bye bye.
And you watch as the light begins to, like the shadows begin to leave the eyes
Any extra? Here we go.
and fade entirely, and the body slumps, lifeless.
Okay, so that was one. Are there any others that can talk?
One
Maybe
of the
think
other
of some
elites was
questions
okay.
first. Yeah, think of some questions first.
Let's check their bodies. I want to check all of the bodies for anything that might, any information, like any scrolls or
Yep. Go ahead.
anything that
Roll-
might give me intel.
Roll investigation check.
17.
So you come up with between them roughly 50 gold pieces in various change, scattered amongst all the bodies. You find a copy of the original contract for the Arcana Loft on one of the elites, and you do watch as it's there. You watch as it sort of like fades from existence, the ink just sort of unraveling. The only other thing of importance you find is what looks like some kind of small black gem.
Do I know what it is? Could I look at it, try and figure it out, or get Xandel to look at it? Probably a good idea.
You would have to wait for Xandel to come back. He went with
Yeah.
the ship. But you cannot...
I don't want to take that black gem to the Jester, though.
Okay.
Just in case. I'm probably being paranoid here, but if that's a tracking thing, I don't want
Could
them
be
to,
one
I
of
don't
your
want to give away.
questions. Could be one of your questions. What the freaking hell is this?
Yeah. I guess we'll tidy up the courtyard to not like cause a panic and shit, and then
Yeah.
I'll ask another corpse about the
Are
gem.
any of the faceless
Oh,
masks still intact?
Yeah. So any that you didn't hit with a divine smite will be intact.
Can I grab those?
Yep.
Thinking in case we need disguises.
I think
and
that's
stuff,
what,
yeah.
4 of them?
There would have been
We did Divine Smite that first round on that
You only
one.
Divine Smited 1, so there would be 6 faceless masks.
Cool.
So that's 7 in total we have now, because we had
Yep.
1 intact one already, so we've got enough for the party now if we need to. But yeah, so this is so if any soldiers like turn up or anything, they're not gonna, or citizens, they're not gonna like freak out and that lot. But I will want to ask. I will see if Sandor can figure out what the gem is there. So we'll wait for them to get back, and if not, I'll try and ask one of the grunts if they know what the fuck that is.
Okay. So yeah, it doesn't take long.
When the other elites that can talk to.
It doesn't take long for Zandal and Vienna to get back. Zandal, it doesn't take you long to help secure the last of the robot, making sure it's unable to move. But you eventually get back, finding them having just finished sort of like tidying up, piling up the corpses, and generally making things look a bit tidier in this.
Zandal, you got any idea what this is? I'll hold up the gem.
Yeah, I cast Identify.
You cast Identify. This is basically it's a one-way sending. This allows someone from outside the city to basically send orders if they need to.
But it's definitely one way, so this could be our way of of getting orders.
Yep.
If they don't know that, I'm tempted to give this gem to the underground so that they can use it to, because they'd be giving orders to someone who's not even in the city. I just don't know whether that would give them some way of hearing the orders that they might know where to defend better to stop another incursion. Maybe? Does that make sense?
Well, the elites were at Grimhaven, so if you keep some of the underground around Grimhaven.
We've got Gunther. He doesn't leave the city.
I don't want to put Gunther in danger. I don't mind him talking to the underground and that lot, but I don't want to make him an actual.
I mean, the fact that that guy can practically solo any of us.
Not the point, dear. You know why I want him safe.
I
You
know.
wouldn't want Finray to do it, would you?
No, and I know how much you lot are all afraid of her.
So what did you find out?
They figured out that the gem is here, so the whole organization knows that the gem is in Maham. I don't think they know exactly where in Maham that it is, though.
Okay, so we've now got.
They didn't know how many soldiers are in the organization, so we don't know. I literally cannot remember a single fucking thing he said. So if the DM could maybe go over it again, because I was a little distracted.
So
that'd be great.
The DM. So they didn't know if there were any other faceless in the city. They said as far as they were aware, there wasn't. They don't know how many people there are. They knew the stone was here because the dragon doesn't have it anymore, and you were the last seen with the dragon. So it's sort of like they don't know 100% the stone's here.
They highly
suspect the most likely place to look. They don't know what's going on with the ritual, because though they're elites, they're not that high up.
Okay. I'm just thinking some more questions for Talia. So, ask them
grunts are going to go no less.
You still have one elite left.
Do we have? Are they able to talk though? Because if they don't,
there's only one. I blew the head off.
Yeah. The other one.
Okay. So let's think of 5 questions for the last elite then.
So ask who's above them, where they are. So
who are the higher ranks?
Who are the higher ranks? So we've got names and where they are, if they know where they are.
Who sends to you through the one-way sending zone?
Yeah.
Well, that could be the same answer as who their commanding officer is.
Yeah. So there's probably 2.
Where did everybody travel from to get here for this mission?
Where are they operating out of? I imagine it's probably Samuta or the Black Wastes is where they're operating out of to be in Maham, but in case there's any other camps we don't.
how many areas are potential?
Where are they keeping the stones?
Yeah, because we know of 3. We
'Cause
don't.
we don't know
if
where the
there's
ritual
any more.
is, but they might know where the gems are being kept.
And yeah, like Aaron's trying
Hang
to
on,
say,
let's just write this down because I'm just gonna forget
Yeah.
every single question you've just given me. Right. So, questions we have are:
who are their leaders?
How? Who are your leaders? Where did you come from?
I'd probably word that
Yeah,
one better.
where do you
'cause
come
may just
from? Yeah, because they might just say, I was born in Timbuktu. Like,
Yeah.
where did you come from to get here? Or
We
where
have
did
to
you...
think Paddy.
Yeah.
Come on, think. How am I going to word this in, Aaron?
Where
Mr.
are you
Genius?
primarily based?
Where are
Yeah.
you primarily based? Okay. So,
Are
who are
there
your
any
leaders?
more-
Where are you primarily...
Yeah. Where are all the bases? Which is, I think, what
So-
Aaron was trying to ask. Because
Where
we know of 3, but we don't know if there's any more.
So, who are your leaders? Where are you primarily based? Where are all your bases? 2 more.
I can't remember what of them were already.
I've
Where
got
are the leaders
brain,
based?
ADHD brain cloud
I think
today.
it
Like,
was,
I'm not remembering shit.
Do you know the location of the other stones?
Oh, where are you keeping the stones?
Yeah.
Yep.
He could say that
Where are
he
you
is
keeping
not
the
keeping the
divine
stones
anchors?
anywhere because he is now dead. Where are the faceless keeping the stones?
Yeah, where are the faceless keeping the divine anchors? We don't want to just say stones. So they'd be like, stones? We have lots of stones. Could be message stones, could be this stones, yeah. Okay,
And
one
the
more
time
question.
stone.
Last question. What's your opinion on bread? Do you like bread? I think bread's pretty good, yeah. Can I have more questions? Can I
No.
have more wishes though?
What-
This isn't that.
Just a maybe, but I'd maybe say what was the next plan of attack?
I
What's
was
the
going to
next
lean more
stage?
towards what non-humanoid individuals are part of the faceless. Because if they're getting fucking cave trolls and stuff to be involved, then just give us, or kind of want to gauge like the biggest enemy that we could get.
What's
come
your
across.
strongest ally?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well,
Okay,
wouldn't that
yep.
be the one that's running the whole show? that
Rixali,
we already
probably.
know the name? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but what's your strongest ally on this plane? Because we know that Rixali is not in this currently in this plane of existence. At least I fucking hope not. And if they say Rixali, then we can shit ourselves because we know that
Yeah.
in this plane. Yeah, does that sound fair?
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
Or maybe phrase it like, what is the strongest ally that joins you in
Your
on the front
mission.
lines or in your
Yeah.
on your missions?
What is your strongest ally on this plane in
For this mission.
this mission?
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, Paddy,
Okay,
those are
we've
your
got some-
questions. Please answer them in turn. I think that's our 5. Yeah.
So, you
So,
cast,
who are your leaders? Where are you
Wait,
primarily based?
Wait.
Oh, we'll do one at a time. Okay, sorry.
yeah. So you cast, you speak with dead, and you watch as again the chest fills with air, the eyes snap open with shadows pooling in them.
Who are your leaders?
Immediate superior is Dron Timbala.
I didn't say Dron Cockpit. I was about to fucking shit myself. Dron what?
Timbala.
Timbala. Spelling that wrong.
That's phonetic. We'll do.
Where are you primarily based?
Ariand.
What a freaking.
Mariand? How do you spell that, Paddy? Because I'm clue, man.
It's there on the map. I'm pinging it on the map so you guys can
Oh,
see.
I'm
it.
not
Let
looking
me
at the map
zoom
because
out.
I've got Notepad up, so if someone
Okay.
else could find that.
Yep, I'm looking now.
Ereriand. Ereriand.
Oh, that's
Ereriand.
not far.
Did you say? Eriand.
Yeah.
Huh?
Ereriand.
Okay, that is not far at all.
Where are all of your bases?
I do not know all our bases. The bases I have visited are Ereriand, the Black Waste, the Desolation of Samuta, Wibreg, Belon,
Villon?
Belonde, and one in Porphy.
Porphy? So with brick?
Wibreg.
How do I? Just spell them out for me, Paddy. Don't say the words.
Wibrg.
Wibreg.
Wibreg.
Yeg.
I said that the
Belonde or Bellond or whatever.
Belonde. Belonde.
We're
I spelled that right the first time we are surrounded. And Porphy, did you say Porphy?
Porphy, Porthy. Porphy.
Okay, cool. Shit. Well, I figured we were. So.
Yeah. We're in danger.
Where are the faceless keeping the divine anchors?
I don't know.
We figured some of them are going to be don't know because it's probably above his pay grade. What is your strongest ally in this plane for this mission?
The Arcana.
Really? That's it? That's just stronger? Okay.
You said for this mission.
Along. Okay.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Yeah, so that's a non-question as well. So that's 3 out of 4s.
You watch
3 out of
as
5 is
again,
pretty good.
the breath leaves the chest, the eyes fade again, and it collapses.
Well, we got 3 more bases, so that's good.
Got 4.
I'm not actually sure if Negri Tom is where the ritual is. I just have a fucking feeling that's a triangle, man.
Yeah, that's what I was
Look
looking at.
at fucking Negriatom or Daystone are dead in the middle of that. That looks
into Negriatom. Negriatom is the luminous labyrinth. You guys have been there.
I know, but it's just more this. That looks like a glyph, a ritual. Like this whole area, like so it could be here. Then this could be where it's happening. Just staring at him like, give me something. I just feel like that just seems like an awful convenience that they're all in that big circle. And it being a triangle. I know that's probably just,
Yeah, it might be.
It's the fucking. What's the thing with the triangle with the eye? What they call the Illuminati? There's some Illuminati shit going on here.
It might just be that this just happens to be his area because he said he didn't know where all of them were. But
yeah,
that is awfully convenient.
How do I get rid of my drawing?
I can't remember.
I just feel like I've just got a feeling about Daystone. I don't know, man. If it's not Negriatom, or I feel like there's something here that could be where the ritual is.
Well,
or it could just be reading too much into it.
Armatae wouldn't have this knowledge, but the heist crew has the knowledge about Daystone. That's where your last heist crew took place.
Oh yeah, we did that heist, didn't we?
And you know that is under the control of the Death Dogs, who are very, very territorial. So it would be very hard for any other group to form any sort of base.
But there could be something around it. Maybe not Daystone itself then, but there could be something in the middle of that circle.
Oh, I think we should be keeping an eye on the area anyway.
Yes,
there's still got the
to have that many bases all the way around one place, but that not be literally Maham in the middle. That's not surrounding us.
No,
that is cutting us off from a substantial portion of the map, though.
I was going to say that might actually just be a military tactic to, like you say, just cut us off.
Yeah.
So
I would say, Talia, with your knowledge from the time in Talon, you get the feeling Maham used to be a very big faceless base. Like they were literally trying to take over the city.
Yeah, they were back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys crushed that. So all of the operations that used to operate out of Maham had to be outsourced somewhere. They had to set up new bases, but they didn't want to go far because they still needed still needed presence in the area. What's the most likely thing to do? Instead of having one big base, form a lot of small bases.
Yeah, it's probably going to be. I want to get eyes on Cadon. We need eyes on Cadon.
We have a name now.
Yes, Thron Timbala. We need to try and find some information about them if we can.
I'm going
We'll
to
put the name out to the spy network at least, definitely.
my Cliffy conch shell, just to sort of like just see whether they're having a bit of a tough time in the desolation because of all the creatures in there that really don't give a shit about anyone. Yeah, I'm going to ask the Cliffy conch shell whether the faceless are struggling with the creatures that live in the desolation.
Yep, you listen to the conch shell and you get roaring waves. It's a resounding yes.
Well, yeah, the faceless are struggling with the desolation at least.
Okay.
Something. So I think what we need to do is get the name Drong Timbala into the spy networks, get them looking for that, try and get eyes on Cadon.
Maybe
Seems like
a
the best
little
course of action. A little what?
I was going to say we could have a little chat with the higher ups and see if they know it. You know, the diplomats. They might know someone from there. We could maybe scry on.
We should probably have another talk with Barras.
We might not know the people, but Barras might.
I mean, he might know who Dron Timbala is.
So, on that, it is evening. So, I think we've dealt with that problem.
Dealt with the faceless in the city for a bit, yeah. Let's return to the jester.
Okay. So, returning to the jester, you
Although, before we get into the jester, what are you doing with the stone?
Oh, yeah, the stone. So we've assumed that it's one way only and that there's no outgoing thing, so it's probably safe to keep it with us. Okay. I did think about giving it to the underground to use in this.
You could do like a dead drop. I'm sure you probably know where some of the underground's dead drops are, and you could.
Oh yeah, I'll as we're walking, I will have a casual conversation and try and get an underground's attention and say I have a gift for the silver drill with instructions or something, and then I'll be like, this might come in handy for listening into the faceless.
Yep, you see
and a sleight of hand, just hand a gem to an underground.
You see what looks like a washerwoman sort of perk up, and she comes over and has.
But I will true sight to make sure that they are who they say they are.
True sight, they look like a washerwoman, and she has a chat with you, and she literally just chats to you about the different ways of washing stuff. But you get from it that yes, she is a member. She will make sure that this gets taken to the higher ups.
Excellent.
Nice. Okay, then we go to the jester.
Yep. Getting to the jester, you are able to get some food, get some drink, rest, and begin mulling over everything you've learned.
Yeah. And then maybe see if Barras is in a position to have a quick chat, if nothing else.
Yeah, it's easy enough for you to send a request, and you do get a response that he will be available to chat with you early tomorrow morning.
Okay. Sweet.
Yep. As you all go to your rests and go to your various beds. Talia.
Oh,
yes.
No.
I need you to roll a perception check for me.
My fucking foster father, isn't it? He's trying to kill me again. 21.
21. As you're sort of...
Oh shit, I didn't want Gunter.
You've finished your sort of like 4 hours just sort of like resting, and you're now just sort of laid in the bed watching Gunter sleep. And you just hear this like tapping sound. Almost like a large spider's moving in the room.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You better not... Sweetie better not be in the fucking room. Gunter's gonna have a fucking aneurysm, poor thing.
seems
I'll look
like
for the sound.
it's coming from under your bed.
I'll have a dagger out and just kind of look under the bed, like lean over Gunter and just look under the bed and be like.
As you look under the bed, you see not a spider, but a detached undead hand.
I'm gonna pin it to the floor with my dagger.
Go ahead, roll an attack.
We got a thing.
I mean,
Well,
it's not bad.
Yeah, that hits, and you instantly kill this thing. You didn't need to roll damage, but you do
23
instantly kill this thing. But you see as it sort of twitches and writhes around the dagger and then goes still. And you see that it was carrying a medallion.
We're going to not touch it with skin. But I will pull the dagger out and try
Yeah,
try and figure out what it is.
It is a Talon medal. Not one of yours, but it's a Talon medal that is stained with blood. And you, looking at the hand, you recognize this as from the fight, you see patches of frostbite on it. This is one of the hands of one of the assassins or elite faceless that you killed today.
Talon of the kill. Do I recognize the talon? Is it like dog tags? Do I
It's
recognize?
not like a dog tag, it's just like a medal, just like a symbol, an emblem sort of thing. But you get the feeling that the Talon that you have requested to come here may possibly be getting.
Well, I requested any Talons that served under me to come.
And they're now faceless.
No, more like I say, this feels more like we know you've tried to call for backup. We're intercepting them, sort of thing. This feels like a subtle threat.
I might send another letter to warn them. Warn that I'll like sit up and probably like write some letter and just be like really upset about it.
But yeah, the hand you recognize from earlier, you don't know whether this hand had like gone out of the city to fetch this or whether it was already in the city.
Just to send a message to me, like why send the hand to tell me? To me, tactics-wise, that makes no sense because I'm like, wouldn't it be better for them to be expecting reinforcements and then not receive them and be like holding back? Like to me, that seems like a stupid way of playing your hand. Like, why would you tell me? And in a way that warns me that
bravado. It's essentially we know what you're doing.
Like, well, I know what you're doing. That's not intimidating. Like,
it's designed to unsettle you. Like, you've instantly gone to write the letter, so...
I can do the threads... Wait, no, is it still I can only do the 2 times, or can I do it 3 times? But I couldn't remember when it leveled up. Is it just additional targets, or was it an additional use?
I believe you've got 1 additional use, but I'll double check.
Let me just double check the most one.
I'm more
Fate used 3 times per day. Yes, so I can use see fate. I may try and read the threads of the amulet to try and see if I can see what they saw last.
Okay.
To see if that gets me any information.
You see a very faint, wispy thread coming from the amulet, and
just
as you
so I
grab
can see whose family I need to inform that they're now dead.
You see a male orc walking along the roads, and you recognize this male orc. It is one of your old squad. And you watch
that survived, because obviously
as he's
most of my
walking
squad
along,
got killed,
he comes across what looks like a man whose cart has thrown a wheel. And as he goes to help him,
are you fucking serious? What did I even train them for? That they fall for the oldest trick in the fucking book of as a cart. Oh, please help me! I'm a defenseless person. Fucking. Sorry.
Yeah.
Talia's probably going to get annoyed that they died so stupidly.
As he goes to help him, he does help them with the cart, and the cart moves on its way. And as he waves at them and waves the old man on, 5 crossbow bolts thud into his back from the trees.
God fucking damn it. I'll probably curse loud enough to wake Gunter.
What? What's going on?
Oh, we had a little visit from an undead hand under the bed. It's kind of... We might want to get rid of that. It's probably going to smell.
Some kind of new...
Not a euphemism, darling.
Oh, okay.
I know
I know if you sit in the hand, it feels
even though I no longer work. even though I am no longer a part of the Talon, I have somehow got another one of my squad mates killed. And she just kind of sits down and like covers her head because she's just like feeling like history is feeling like a failure again, basically, because she got most of her squad killed because she didn't know about false intel all those years ago, and now she's just got the last person that probably served under her, other than Asgard, is now dead. And she's just like holding the Talon necklace that's covered in blood.
Gunter just
I keep
pulls you into
making
his
wrong
arms.
decisions.
There's no such thing as a right decision.
What if I get you killed?
Then I'll be happy knowing that I helped you, as I'm sure this man would be if he knew.
Don't want you to die.
And I don't particularly want to die, but we don't always get what we want. But I'm sure as hell going to go kicking and screaming if it ever happens. And take a couple of 100 bastards with me at the same time.
Better. Don't you die stupidly.
No, I will die courageously.
Don't die.
Don't intend to. But I can't make that promise. I am mortal. I'm going to die someday. Unless Sandal's figured out some way to upload me into an automaton. If he does, I want big penis.
I mean, you have a big one already, so it'd only be fair,
Yeah,
right?
but I want bigger with pneumatic action.
Pump action.
I want to grow old with you.
And we will. We're going to get through this. Optimism, yeah?
Hard to be optimistic when people keep dying.
People die every day. Nothing we can do about that. All we can do is make sure that for every pound of blood we lose, they lose 20.
Yeah.
Yeah? Now's the time of vague.
Oh, also, I may have invited my foster father to this city, so... And he's
Gunter
probably
vanishes.
bringing sweeties. No, don't come back, my love.
You hear from a cupboard to the one side.
You passed the test,
shutting.
it's fine. He won't try and hurt you. He's just probably going to try and kill me like he always does.
You also see lightning zipping between the bottom of the door and the edges. Gunter has made a spider-proof hideout.
Darling, come out of the closet. Come on.
I came out of the closet years ago, and then spiders turned up. I'm staying in the closet.
At least let me in with you. I've never done it in a closet before.
I found that. He deactivates something and lets you in. Fade to black.
Fade to black. Oh, love it.
Who's next on the death? on death row?
I'm more concerned that enemies that we killed have had parts of them chopped off and have been animated to come after us.
Yeah, I'm
You just
wondering
wake up,
who's
there's an
done
animated
that.
dick coming after you, crawling on the floor like a spider. Snake.
Wallabies
Give him away someone. Undead cock. Oh no.
Oh dear. But the next morning comes, and the rest of you finish your rest without issue. And as you get up to go to your meeting with Barras, you start heading out towards Halcyon Heights. You make your way through and down to the Sovereign Citadel, where you are then guided to that regular meeting room where you see Barras sat in casual sort of morning wear, currently snacking on some kind of breakfast pastry as he goes, "Good morning, please come in, sit."
Good morning, Barras.
So, what did you need to see me about?
It'll only be quick. Just running a couple of names past you to see if you've heard of any. Or a start. Well, one name particularly.
Ron Timbala. Who's apparently a someone high up in the Facial Justice organization.
Nope, not a noble that I know of, nor a diplomat or a wealthy merchant of any kind.
We also now know that there are bases in... I was nearly going to call that Bellend. Bellend. I don't know how to say that. That's not sounding like Bellend.
Belonde.
Belonde, Ariand, Dorothy, and Wilberg? Wedbreg.
Wibrick. Okay, well, I'll make sure that our troops know of those. Those are towns that are technically within our empire, so we will make sure we start putting some resources towards trying to root those out.
If there's any way to get eyes on Cadon and the City of Gardens, that would be good as well. I have suspicions that the Faceless might be up to something. There.
No, unfortunately, Cadon is an independent city-state.
Do you know anyone there?
It's ruled by a council of druids rather than by a ruler. We don't really have much to do with them. Though the main thing they export is obviously flowers and plants and that sort of thing. Not something we really have much call for here. No,
there
unfortunately,
also seem to be some kidnappings in that area that's been witnessed. Some young orphan girl was dragged into the tunnels.
Fortunately, that's for them and their council to deal with, rather than for us. Like I say, they are not an allied state, nor are they in a close state. They are. I've met a number of their diplomats before at various functions, but only pleasantries, really. It's not somewhere we've really had. They don't particularly do much on the world stage. They're quite happy to sit in their little paradise of flowers and just keep it blooming. The main place, it's a tourist trap more than anything. It's a place for botanists and horticulturalists and people who go for a spa, effectively.
Our thinking was more if we're looking for places where the Faceless might be conducting a ritual and they're kidnapping little girls, it kind of ties in with trying to certain spells and rituals as far as I'm aware.
Again, I will mention it to Raknavale and he can do some research, but again, Cadon is not within our purview. I can send something through diplomatic channels, but whether it will be listened to, I cannot say. They're not even close allies. They're acquaintances at best.
That's right. That's why I said it would be a quick thing, just in case you didn't know. But thought we'd ask.
If there's any mention of this Dron fella, no diplomat or anything, just be careful, I guess, if they try anything.
Of course.
They have already ordered an incursion into the city. We managed to find them out, root them out, and kill them. But I have a feeling that the city is going to be a target. They know what we have in the city. They know that we have it now. They're going to keep trying.
Alright, well, I'll keep my eyes peeled for anything too important. The only thing that so far I can report back to you is there's been a few outlying villages to the north that haven't reported in. It's not uncommon. They are frontier villages. They're right up near Witchmore Mire. It's not uncommon for their reports to be delayed by a week, maybe more. So we're not too concerned yet, but if we don't hear anything too soon, we may end up sending some troops up there to investigate.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's more bases at the top, because when I interrogated the corpses, they told me all of those new bases, but I bet you there's some up north too of the city. Feels
Again,
like they're closing in on us.
Like I say, mostly what's up north past sort of River Run is more, it's frontier more than anything. It's wild land. It's not anything we particularly have massive towns in, so.
So much concerned with towns as more tears in the weave.
Yes. But from what Ragnarvale says, those are not easy to create, so.
Yeah. Well, at least we've got a chance to update each other.
Indeed. But, Zandal, how was your honeymoon? Finri has been practically glowing when she comes to the court recently. She's been making Alvina have giggling fits.
Yeah, it was very good, very fun.
I'm sure
We said very
was.
thorough.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, and hopefully it'll your wedded bliss will continue.
Speaking of bliss, how's you and your lady friend, huh? That going well?
I'm sorry, that's all I have time for today. If you'd all...
Oh, you're no fun for us. Come on.
No, sorry, I have important emperor to do. Please,
Important
out.
emperor, is that what we're calling it these days?
But you are all then escorted back
Yeah.
out of the Sovereign Citadel.
So as we're walking back, Vienna's just thinking to herself and mainly gonna ask as a player, where are the Drow strongholds?
So you would know that obviously the Drow strongholds, it's very hard to, like, you can't
Picture
really...
under the surface.
Yeah, the Underdark is so different from the surface. It's very hard to go, this stronghold is dead on here.
Yeah.
You know that the main places that the Drow come out from under the ground is Nulledzar Spires
Okay.
and the
wherever that
Eldritch
is.
Downs, right the way across the other side of the map, all the way across. That's like two of the main exits that you have out from under the Underdark. Then there are various other exits that the Drow know of, but you have not been told. When you came out, you were led out in the Eldritch Downs, and you were expected to just make your own way from there.
Right.
But you know that there are other entrances and exits in and out of the Underdark, but the Drow have maybe... The other thing is, obviously, though you are from a Drow city, there's numerous Drow cities, and they don't all get along.
No, that's what I was wondering. It's like whether she might know where the other Drow cities are.
You would know of 2 other Drow cities who were not necessarily allies, but were friendly with Naveen. But you don't know. Again, when you went there on diplomatic missions, it was through the Underdark, which is very different from the surface. You also know that there is not just Drow cities down there. There's Dwegar cities, there's Svernelfbin cities, there's cities of Quatoa, there's all sorts of different species that live and thrive in the Underdark. And they all have their own entrances and exits. Some of them don't ever want to leave the Underdark, so they don't care. They don't look for exits, but some of them have them in their territory.
There was a little bit of hope there that I might have known if there was a Drow spot nearby where the places of interests were, but it was a high reach.
If you could find an entrance to the Underdark and get under there, I would say Vienna, with sort of a day's venturing in the Underdark, could probably try and figure out where she was. But like I say, it's the Underdark and the surface are so different. With the Underdark, like directions in the Underdark, like you don't have compasses. They don't work in the Underdark. There's too much heavy metals down there in the walls that the magnetic field's all messed up.
So much heavy metal.
then there's various magical effects that only affect the Underdark. They don't come up to the surface, and they change things around and mess things up. And like I say, with the Underdark, you could know, like, this tunnel leads me directly to this other city. But this tunnel goes left, then it goes up, then it goes right, then it goes down. It's not necessarily like a tunneled by hand system. It's just natural caverns that lead places. Yeah.
Okay, it was just a bit of a long shot, but...
And then there's the other fact of then that with the Underdark you have to factor in depth. So yes, like you may vaguely know where something is, but it could be near the surface, it could be thousands of feet below.
I'm going to ask a question to the Cliffy Conch Shell.
Yep.
I'm going to ask whether the Faceless have set up operation in the Wygrove stronghold.
Okay. You listen and you hear just the gentle lapping of waves and the crack of thunder, and you get a no.
Okay, so they're not in the stronghold. That's good.
And you remember, you guys went past, you went through Wygrove stronghold.
was going to say, I'm sure we've actually been through.
Yeah,
the
you went
forest
through
stuff,
there, and
haven't we?
because you went through there on your way to Yastvar, that was
Yeah.
the last bastion of civilization, and it was ran by the woman that Talia decided was like really badass. I can't remember her name off the top of my head.
The one with the robot.
Yes, with the quartermaster.
Yeah, I'm just trying to sort of like make sure that like since our time there, because it's obviously been a couple of months, that
Yeah.
they haven't moved in there. So
Yeah, no. From what you can gather from Barras, etc., the Wygrove stronghold is still Maham controlled.
that's good.
That would be something that would have been big news if that stronghold had fallen.
But yeah, no, it's pretty much going to be like every day. Every area within sort of like this east side is going
Yeah.
to be a focal point of asking.
Okay. As you guys are heading back to the Jigging Jester, the day today is overcast. There's sort of thick clouds rolling in the sky. I need you all to make perception checks for me.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you're going to get a 21.
Oh, that's pretty good for me.
So, the only two who vaguely noticed this is Vienna and Talia. As you're sort of walking along, you're just sort of like chatting amongst yourselves, enjoying, though it's an overcast day, it is pleasant. And you sort of glance up, Vienna and Talia. And you see circling high above what looks like 10 birds, sort of moving in a formation.
I don't like this.
Bit-
Vienna.
And then you sort of see them swoop and split apart. And then each of them drops something.
Let's go find out what that's about.
Yes.
So
I
yeah,
don't
we'll
like
go
this at
to
all.
where they've dropped.
Yep, the nearest one looks to be here in Halcyon Heights, over towards one of the edges.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
it?
we head to it.
Okay. As you run across that way and find where it dropped, you eventually find a blood splatter. 2 blood splatters. But no bodies.
I don't like it. Why would they drop blood? It's diseased, perhaps?
It's either that or the fact that, well, Vienna won't know until Talia says about the hand.
Oh yeah, the hand. I will have explained what happened.
Yeah, I was going to say Vienna might have gone. I wonder if they're using necromancy.
That would explain blood.
It's then, with those perception checks, I'll keep them. You two hear a muffled scream from a building just down the street.
Okay, let's check that.
And as you
Something is going on.
you run to this building and quickly move in, you see it's what looks like a stables for one of the manor houses. And you see a young woman backing away from a disheveled, dirty-looking man in rags, clawed hands, pointed ears, glowing red eyes, and fangs sticking out of his mouth as a vampire spawn is approaching this woman.
Shoot it. With Evan shot right in the heart, if I can.
Yep, I'm gonna say that between all of you, you're gonna easily be able to gank one vampire spawn. You're easily able to quickly make way and like slay this creature, and it turns to dust upon its death.
Are you all right?
Yes, it just came out of nowhere.
I think we've
Get
got
inside.
a problem. Right.
Get inside
Vienna
and tell
runs
anyone you know
out,
to stay inside.
Yeah.
finds the guards, basically says that this is an emergency. People need to get to safety.
There's
now.
an incursion. Something's happening.
Talia, you realise you counted 10 birds.
Yeah,
And
and
birds, potentially
there
10
was-
Monsters.
Well, no, there
Where's
was-
the next
where,
nearest place that we know
where
something?
one bird dropped, there was 2 blood splats. If each bird was carrying 2,
So now there's 20.
Plus any they bite.
Val, undead.
Yeah.
Check. Because that's got a fairly decent range, isn't it?
30 feet. for divine
Can I
sense.
sense undead? Is that a thing? Because I know
You
that I have an
cannot.
affinity to...
60 foot.
I can smite
50
undead, though, can't I?
You can smite undead, yeah.
I'm going to guess they dropped at least one of those in every district.
Stuff like that spreads fast. We need to hurry.
Right. Vienna basically does a 180 straight back to the palace from where
Yeah.
it came, and she was just like, "We need
So
to
warn them that get the
Yeah.
city guard on it. We've got an incursion.
Yeah. So
Yeah, since we're in Halcyon Heights as well, I'm going to warn Finry as we go past the tower.
Yep.
Can I pull the mirror out and see if if Gunter's there, I can just quickly sign danger or something at
Yep.
him.
Gunter sees it, nods, signs back, understood.
So yeah, Vienna will beeline back to the palace and give them the warning, everything we've seen, and then it's up to Barras then to make the orders that
Or
It's-
probably warn any civilians that we see that they need to get inside to reduce the
You
spread. Because if this
Aren't able to get hold of Barras, he's busy.
no.
But you are able to pass the message
Just
to
the
the
guard.
relevant people, to the
Yeah.
guard.
yeah, Philiotis
They-
or
Curfew is put in place and people are quickly ushered out of the streets. And
district by district, try and seek these out.
Yeah,
guess.
let's see if we can find
We
someone.
know we saw
Um,
vaguely where they dropped, so we know kind of where to go.
I'm going to use Bread as an airborne scout as well.
Will I have been able to summon Queenie so I can get her to
I would
look
say you could
in
have
other
yes.
places as well? They can split up, cover as much ground
Mhm.
as possible.
And as they
As
do,
mu-
you... Yeah, sorry.
Val just comments saying, as much as this is a really pressing issue and we are definitely doing the right thing right now, is there a possibility that this is a massive distraction to make sure that we're not in the wrong
Probably,
place
which is
that we
why
need to be?
I warned Gunter of danger. So
And that's
he-
kind of
he
why I
knows.
went to the palace, because it's kind of up to them to look after their city.
But as you scout, you eventually see a few bodies drained of blood. But
Definitely dropping spawns.
but
It's fucking
They are not-
Valber, isn't it?
they are not
They're her
moving.
spawns.
They are dead. These bodies are fully dead. They
They're
are
just
not.
thrall, maybe.
They do
Spawns
not
can't. Spawns can't make vampires. So.
But you
Yeah.
do not see any more of the spawns, any more of the vampires. They do not appear to be on the streets. They seem
Burn
to
the
have-
bodies. Any dead bodies that are exsanguinated, burn them, incinerate them. Leave nothing but ash. I
The
don't want
guards
them getting
nod
back up
and
again.
drag the bodies off and begin preparing for that.
Are we just generally scouting, or are we scouting en route back to the Chicken Jester? Because I think we
En
need to
route to the
Yeah.
Jester. Some of us should probably stay there to defend.
Okay. So en route back to the Jigging Jester, you like I say, you find like 2 bodies that have obviously been drained of blood, but that's about it. And you see no signs of the spawn, even through the eyes of your familiars who are scouting. They appear to have vanished.
Reading something, I don't like it. Don't like this one bit.
As you get
It's
back
still
to the
daytime though, isn't it? So
Yeah, but
it's
it's
a
very
very-
overcast.
It's overcast. It's just direct sunlight, indirect.
They might be using
like
the
shadows
tunnels
and
as
stuff.
well.
They've
As you-
undoubtedly scouted the city.
As you get back to the Jester and get inside, you get ready for anything. The rest of the day passes.
The city knows to keep an eye out. People are inside. We've
Yeah.
told them
The
to
rest-
burn any bodies that they find. So
The rest of the day passes and nothing major happens. Eventually, at some point, one of the guards comes around and tells you they've found 2 more bodies and managed to slay 2 spawn. But
Right.
nothing else particularly seems to have happened.
I have a communication box with the underground. I'm going to tell them to watch the tunnels and stuff. I have worried that there may be attempts to infiltrate.
Yeah.
Tell them to look out for undead.
And as night falls, you expect something to happen. But nothing does.
Oh,
The
yeah.
night seems to pass fairly quietly. And the next morning, the city seems to be sort of not necessarily getting back to normal, but people are tentatively setting foot outside. They're hurrying from place to place, still being careful, but doing what they can. The guard presence is still heightened.
I don't like this one bit, Vienna. There's something fishy going on.
I mean, during the night, I would have gone back to the tower anyway, just so that I can support Finry.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, Xandal, roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Your wife is now a vampire.
17. As you're moving through the streets, you feel like you're being watched. You
He
can't
went on his own again.
you can't ever see the watcher. Every time you sort of look around for them, you can't find them. But it was strongest as you left the Jester. And then it's faded a bit, but it still feels like you're being watched. And as you get into the tower and get inside, then it fades.
Yeah. Like, if it felt really strong outside the Jester, I'd have used my ring to at least one of the others. From within the
Yeah, they're
Jester.
watching the Jester. They know where the stone is exactly now, I think.
Yeah.
Because No, we've literally just fallen right into their hands. They did this to see where we would go and defend so that they knew exactly where it is. We've literally just told them where the stone is.
We've done what all the other civilians are doing. They've gone into their homes.
I'm pretty certain they know where the stone is now. I'm pretty certain that that's exactly what we've done. We've done exactly what they wanted us to do.
I mean, technically, I actually went back to the palace.
Yeah. But as the day draws on again, this day is a brighter, sunnier day. The clouds seem to have vanished. The only thing of note that happens during this day is Nut coming scurrying out of the hole in your floor in the Jester Sandal, going, "Sandal, weird people in sewers. Why?"
We found them.
They wouldn't go to that same ritual room as before. Do you remember back when Urt nearly died from a fireball or some shit? Do you remember that? Like, Act 1?
Yeah.
They may try to do a demonic ritual, didn't they, in the sewers? Do you think they're trying that shit again?
I mean, we could always.
I will inform Nut to basically have all the kobolds on high alert. These people should
You see Nut just go, "Enemies?"
Quite possibly.
You
Do not
watch
kill
as
them until we know who they are for certain.
You watch
I
as
don't know.
Nut's mechanical arm had changed and there's a big red button that had appeared and he was about to smash it. Good.
I said do it. No, do it. Press the button. Do it.
First,
Do it.
no, describe the strange people.
Yeah, describe them first.
Pointy ears, red eyes. Nah.
Okay,
Yeah,
they're
kill
vampires.
him. Press the button. Do it. Do it.
They need killing.
And you just hear from underneath the streets, you watch as a number of the drain covers shoot up as fire shoots through every sewer in the Gateway District.
A bit dramatic, not?
Does the
No,
job.
Nut put in place as defense for workshop. No kill like overkill.
That's a good nut. I'll like ruffle his head.
Ah.
Okay.
But you see that only happened in the Gateway District.
So they're going to be in all the other districts.
I wonder how the underground are doing, because I did warn the underground, so they're the only other tunnels.
Gunter
so...
at this point comes in and goes, "They managed to get 5 so far."
So that's
They're working on
5,
it.
6, 7. No idea how many were in the sewers. Where else would they be? What other places are there?
Well, how many? This was just the sewers in this district. The sewers.
How many kobolds are in the sewers? Can they scour the sewers for more?
Yeah. Other kobolds don't like leaving the village. They come out to keep the sewers maintained, but that's about it.
Well, surely if they're keeping it maintained, they might at least spot things and feed it back, yes?
Yeah.
Make sure they do that.
Okay.
Anything
Needs to go
suspicious.
rearm trap, and he
Yes,
ducks
do
back
that.
into his hole and scurries away.
I think just wait and see now.
React, I guess, yes.
That's all we can do. We haven't got anything else.
Just feel like the longer we remain here, the more we're telling them where it is.
I think we need to take a couple of trips out, like as ones and twos. Like 2 of us go and chat to Father Nicholas,
And
like we normally
make
would.
it look urgent.
Mm.
But I
Maybe
feel
go
like
and
I don't feel that's going to work. But
Maybe go and see Wilma, for example, as well, and just like go to random places.
Wilma's
that-
still staying in the Jester, as far as I'm aware. is she
No,
not?
Wilma by this point had returned.
She's going to
to-
the shop. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we should probably go and see her anyway.
Act as normal, I guess. Act like
but
stone
just try
still.
and keep a couple of people back, like we normally do, because
Yeah.
we normally have 2 or 3 people in the Jester whilst we go and do random things.
I will stay here.
So you spend the day.
I'll
Acting
spend
as
the day with
normal.
Gunter and the Rook, trying to
Yeah.
pretend to be normal, but keeping an eye on the Jester.
Eventually, night comes. There's news of a few more attacks down in the docks in Grimhaven, but nothing major. Eventually, the guards report that they think they've got them all.
Think.
They should still stay on high alert. This is going
Yeah.
to keep happening.
The next day, as you're all waking up early dawn, there's a storm beginning to rage outside, and you hear the blaring of a horn from the walls. And you all hear in your minds, Rachna, if we could have you all please come to the walls, quickly, quickly, please!
And so it begins.
So
It's
Vinny,
like
work
fucking
balls.
what's it in Lord of the Rings, you know? The
Yep,
Helm's Deep. Yeah, that's what's happening right here.
I
This
was
is the
thinking
war of
more like
attrition.
World War Z, where the zombies run up at the walls and turn themselves into a ladder.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
too,
I
yeah.
guess we're going to the walls.
Let's go to war.
Okay. As you
I
guys
called it, guys. I called it. I knew this.
as you guys run up through the gateway district and are escorted up onto the top of the walls above the gate leading out northwards, you see all around the city, moving slowly forwards, massive forms, huge forms, and floating just behind them in the air, hundreds of blank masked mages.
Is it everyone? He said. I know it's here. They're coming for it.
Yep.
Let's
So
keep
it
killing
begins.
them
Bosun,
until
how
they
many
stop.
can you see from where you're docked?
Bosun comes back. Nothing coming from the ocean. I can sail out a bit and try and come round up on the
Defend
land.
it with the cannons.
Yeah.
I'll see
Defend
what I can
the
do.
docks. Yeah.
Okay. What's the plan? And she says that to Rachna and
Rachna not here.
oh, sorry,
them.
whoever's
You
the
see,
guard
you're
top.
sort of stood on this, like literally, when I say, so you can see coming towards this portion of the wall that you're currently stood on. To give, I'll give you guys. We're not going to do this combat now because we have got a hard finish. This is going to be roughly
It's
where I
a
finished.
cliffhanger.
So, but I'm going to give you guys an idea of what is happening at each section of the wall. So, like this section of wall that you can see here, that you guys are on, yeah,
Yeah.
is being attacked by this many.
Ooh.
This is war. What the fuck are those things?
You see that these are massive amalgams made out of what looks like
Oh,
hundreds of
they're
zombies
gross.
mushed
Oh, they're
together.
so disgusting. Oh, they're like loads of fucking limbs and shits with cordyceps. I love how each image has a little guy going, "Oh fuck," running away from it. Can you see?
To give you the name, they are called a zombie clot.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
We've told Bosun to try and shoot from the water, but why don't we just get him to
Well, I've
come on
said
land?
defend the docks.
Yeah, he can sail around, but this is the thing. This is one section
This
of
is
wall.
one side of the city. That's what I'm saying. So he's on.
Oh no,
one
this
side.
isn't just one side of the city. This is one section of wall. This is happening
Yeah.
on every section of wall like this around
The whole city is surrounded
as
by
this
undead.
happening.
Yeah. This is a siege.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did I get the right piece of the sound assignment correct
But-
then?
Well, like I
That's
say,
what I
we're
planned.
not.
That's
we're
what I
not-
planned for.
We're
I
not
know, but I'm
doing
just
this
saying.
today.
I know we're not doing this today, but when you gave me the sound assignment, I was like, "This is a fucking siege, isn't it? I'm making a siege sound set." I was like, "I see where you're going with this."
But yeah,
So
Yeah.
yeah.
this is what you can
So
see.
this is basically it. It's just defending the stone. Let's
these
keep
are
killing them until
currently-
they stop coming.
These are currently further back away from the city. They're not actually this close, but they are
Yeah,
approaching.
We
the
can
city.
see them coming, so
Wait,
great.
the beacons! Quick!
So who's up on this wall?
So you have on this wall. You have got what you can see there. You've got 6 guards and 6 ballista on this stretch of wall with you.
Okay, so there's no.
Can we assume that each stretch of wall has 6 guards with trebuchets?
You would assume that each section of wall is equally defended, and you get the feeling probably Rachnaveil is on another section of wall, Theoda's Quickquinal is on another section, various other members of the sort of hierarchy that you have met before are on different sections of different parts of the wall.
Okay. Let's prepare
that?
ourselves.
Yeah, are we able to at least get ourselves into a position before we end there?
Yeah, I would say you guys have got a couple of minutes to sort of like familiarize yourself with the defenses and position yourselves and maybe make the beginnings of a plan.
Yeah.
Where do we start? So obviously this is going to be the main gate. Is
Yeah, that's the main gate into the Gateway District.
okay. Yeah. What?
It
what-
really is.
Yeah,
What
I was
should
just
we
saying, I was just saw it in another Discord and I was just like, that sums up the situation perfectly.
Okay.
YOLO.
Yeah. This is it. This is all we've been training for.
Yep.
What have we done?
Well, it's not training for us. We knew wherever we were going to keep the stone,
Yeah.
they would be coming
How
for it.
high is the wall, so to
So-
speak?
The wall that you are currently stood on
2
is
foot.
80 feet high.
80 feet high.
Yes, it is a tall wall. But
Okay.
Nah, that's gonna be
these
fucking difficult.
zombie clocks coming towards you are huge creatures. They reach roughly
Yeah.
40 feet in height, and you see that their forms are malleable. Like the zombies that form them
So
are
they
sort
can
of writhing
probably,
and moving.
yeah. So they're probably going to do, like you say, the ladder thing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like I'm just trying to figure out placement of certain spells ahead of time.
First port of call would probably be getting civilians evacuated in bunkers or whatever.
You would
That's off
assume that
rustic.
you would
Yeah.
assume
the
that the
call out,
soldiers
yeah.
who aren't on the wall are doing that.
I imagine the horn was also a friggin'
Clue.
Was that
Yeah.
us, or do we know if that
No,
horn
that
was
was-
us?
that was-
Or
The
was,
horn was like Xander would know. The horn is something that Maham has. It is a warning
Yeah.
from attacks. Normally, it's only used for like bandit raids or that sort of thing.
I'm going to assume that since I froze that faceless, that it's been a night and it's recharged under
Yeah.
the moon. right?
Oh,
Before
yeah, we've had a long rest since then.
Yeah, I was just about to say, because I forgot to.
We're all
click-
fresh, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
fresh, long rested.
yeah.
I'm gonna ask this ahead of time. Faithful Hound doesn't actually take physical damage, does it?
Let me check the spell.
Because it doesn't give a hit point pool. It deals damage.
Hang on, let me check the spell. What kind is Faithful Hound? Conjure a Phantom Watchdog. Doesn't say so, so I would rule that yes, it does.
It's intangible and invulnerable. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So at least then I've got something to just randomly drop into the field.
But yes, so we're going to leave it on that cliffhanger there. Unfortunately, we're not entirely sure when next session will be, so
No, it might be a while. Brace yourself, guys.
yeah, we will there's certain people who may not be free or will be free. We will either see if they're willing. Well, probably they won't be. No one's going to be willing to miss this. So it's more than likely we'll probably be doing
Yeah.
something like a side quest or a one shot. Maybe just stream some games or play some games. We'll see, but we will keep you updated when the next actual session will be.
And hopefully
Play,
Blossom will be on the wall any minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Has
Awesome.
we
Leave
like
Val
checked in
Bomb
at all?
alone.
Do we know if he's
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
alive?
he's alive.
Yeah,
He's alive.
He was
Okay,
passed
cool.
out. He was
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
not having a good time, bless him.
no.
no.
But yeah, so everyone stay safe, enjoy your own games. Hope you enjoyed a bit of espionage and counter espionage this session, and starting to ramp up towards, you know, serious shit happening.
You did a friggin' flawless fight.
You did a flawless
That was
fight, yeah.
that was a good. That was for the first time I think in a long time where we made a plan, stuck to the plan, and the plan actually worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made
Yeah.
the right
Because
offer.
normally we plan shit and then the dice just like no.
Yeah, you
so
made
this
the
was
right
good.
offer. You made the right offer to the Icarnoloff. Like, I literally put in my notes, like, the Icarnoloff is like a mercenary. If you offer it something better, it's gonna
Yeah.
take it.
And I did think of, like, even though I wasn't there, I was like, the Jade Library, the Jade
Yeah.
Library.
As soon as you said the J Library, I was like, yes, 100%. I know what you want because I can promise
Yeah.
to take you there. That doesn't mean you're going to actually get anything out of
Yeah.
it because if you can't get
Yeah.
past the Sphinxes, you won't get access to the books.
I will say you. I'll wait for. I'll wait to talk about this
Yeah.
until after. But everyone, enjoy your own games. Stay safe. We will see you when we see you. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.